What's happening, people, and welcome to the match review. Yes, Flex gave me the keys, guys. Flex gave me the keys. Today I'm joined by Paulo and a new member here on the match view. Welcome, Micah. Obviously, it's Crystal Palace versus Manchester United at Old Trafford. I'm going to get into the lineups in just a minute. But Paulo, I got one question that I actually wanted to ask both of you guys today. Anthony Martial is out of the matchday squad with another injury. He hasn't played a full 90 since, I think, at the beginning of 2021. What are you thinking about that? Do you think United should cut their losses in the summer?
Well, I don't know. What, is it a new injury? Is it a previous injury?
Absolutely no information about the fact, just that he didn't train and he's not with the matchday squad today.
I mean, me and Michael were talking before the game and we're thinking, you know, is Ten Hag just trying to keep him out, even if it's minor? You know, it could be a minor one and maybe he doesn't want to risk him. I think at this point, like, you just can't be relying on him. We've said it time and time again. Weghorst playing today. Martial, you just can't rely on him. So we're going to have to cut our losses. You simply can't rely on him. He's too injury prone. Yeah, he plays well when he's on the pitch, but he's just not reliable, and that's it.
On that note, welcome, Michael. Welcome to the UV community, the best community I think there is in the United fan base. What are you thinking about the whole Martial thing?
Look, I said on my my fan cam last week at Reading that listen, he needs to be reliable at this point. It's a bit frustrating, like knowing I love him so much, but he came on for like what 20 minutes against what was it, Nottingham Forest, and he's just like, I don't know, he's already injured again. So look, I think Weghorst us getting Weghorst in the January transfer window was, you know, 100% needed. You know what I mean? But Martial, look, I love him, but we might have to cut our losses in the summer. Although that I love him, he might need to go. And yeah.
On that note, starting 11, I think no surprises with the starting 11. We've got David De Gea in goal. We've got Luke Shaw, Rafael Varane, Lisandro Martinez and Aaron Wan-Bissaka in defence. We've got Fred and Casemiro in that midfield partnership. Then we've got Antony, Bruno Fernandes, Marcus Rashford and Wout Weghorst up front. On the bench, we've got Tom Heaton, Victor Lindelof, Tyrell Malacia, Harry Maguire, Marcel Sabitzer, the new loanee that joined us on transfer deadline day. We've got Diogo Dalot, who's back on the bench, Jadon Sancho after his return midweek. We've got Kobbie Mainoo and Alejandro Garnacho. What do you make of that bench? I think the starting lineup is not that much of a surprise for me personally, but what do you make of the bench and the talent that we have on the bench?
Well, it's good because now with Dalot back, you know, we've been saying Wan-Bissaka. It's weird because in the first half of the season, it was all Dalot. Wan-Bissaka was out, you know, everyone saying he was finished and all of that, but he was injured at the time. So now with Dalot back on the bench, you can easily rotate them. With Wan-Bissaka's form, I think, you know, like I said, people said he was finished, but he's been playing well. I still think there's some limitations to his game going forward, but Dalot's back on the bench. Garnacho, look, I thought he was dangerous in the other game, in the previous game, but you know, Garnacho, he comes off the bench. He's always a player you've got to look out for. But I think it's a decent bench. Obviously now with our new signing, I really wanted to see him start this game, but you know, when you've got Fred and Casemiro who have been playing well together in midfield, I think it's hard to just bring him straight in, to be honest. So yeah. Crystal
Palace's lineup not much different from the earlier fixture that we had against them at Selhurst Park. They've got they're playing similar formation. I think for me the biggest threat obviously would be the fact that Zaha does not seem to be starting. He's actually not even on the bench. He's out with an injury. And as a result, they're playing Eduardo up front with Jordan Ayew, Olise and Schlupp behind him. I'm quickly going to go into some chats because we've got some super chats already. Jeffrey, he's been a member for 5 months, said, "Let's go Arsenal in the mud with the big L." And WJ Barrett says, "Biscuit Martial has to go. I'm done with him." It's interesting that everyone, like, I know a lot of people want to see Martial leave because of his inability to stay fit, but in terms of this season, he's been quite productive when he has played. I think he's recorded a goal and assist pretty much every 60, 65 minutes, although he hasn't played a full 90 all season. In terms of today's game, who do you think will be the biggest impact in terms of in our front line?
Ooh, that's interesting. You know what, I think low-key Weghorst has been quite important to the link-up when going forward. But I think simply it would be Martial. If he was not injured and he played consistently, I think he would be him and Rashford. There's a link there that we've seen even a couple of seasons ago under Ollie. But you've seen it even more now under Ten Hag style of football. But I think right now, currently, it's Rashford. He's been unstoppable. And I've seen a lot of people saying, Seen it online, they wouldn't start him against Newcastle for some reason. I don't know what this agenda is against Rashford, but I think our most productive one so far has definitely been Rashford. But I think Weghorst can be very important for the rest of the season simply because of his link-up. When you're looking for long balls over the top, he's not going to be as effective. But I think we need to target him a bit more. Crosses into the box, I think he's a threat. He almost scored from one in our previous game. But I think, look, Rashford has been our most productive attacking player, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What about you, Michael? What do you think?
I think literally the easy answer is Rashford. Obviously, he's been so clinical last couple of games. Not even last couple of games, last 10 games, he's been our best player, bar Casemiro. But I think Antony's got something he needs to change. You know what I mean? I feel like he's done well so far, but I think he needs to come into it more, especially with the resurgence of Sancho coming back. You know, he's got someone to, you know, push him a bit further. His place in the team is not guaranteed anymore, especially with you saying that Zaha's out this game, so he doesn't maybe not do as much tracking back as he needs to and help Wan-Bissaka out. So he needs to push on. I think he needs to get either a goal or an assist this game, you know, just push on, especially, as I said, with Sancho coming back. But yeah, I think Bruno as well, he's got something to prove. Although he's doing well, I want to see him more on the score sheet again. With Klopp not giving us any penalties anymore, but I want to see him more on the score sheet a bit more. I want to see Antony and Bruno doing a bit more and servicing Weghorst. I think he makes a lot of good runs. At the game against Reading, he made a lot of good runs and not getting the ball. And against Nottingham Forest, he wasn't getting much of the ball. So yeah, I just want to see more service for him, really and truly. Yeah.
What about Antony? I think he's been a discourse for quite a couple of months now. I think since before the World Cup break, actually, after he did that little spin in the Europa League. Yeah. What do you think? Because I went to the Reading game and I remember his performance didn't look that great. Right. But then when I watched it back, I was like, okay, I was a bit harsh because he actually did quite a lot. What do you think he needs to do in terms of the next few games? Especially, I think with the run of games we got Leeds twice, we've got Barcelona twice, we've got a Carabao Cup final, we've got Leicester, we've got Brentford, we've got a lot of games this month. What do you think Antony needs to do, especially with, it seems like Sancho, Ten Hag is trying him out in that 10 role? Yeah,
that was interesting actually, because we had talked about it, that we wanted to see Sancho in that midfield, and I think he played very well. I think with Antony, it's just simply what annoys people is the unnecessary skill moves that he does all the time. You know, all the little flicks, all the little skill moves he does. But I thought he was poor, but he was good at the same time during that game. He lost the ball a few times. He's become a lot more disciplined defensively. But I think, like, what game was it where he assisted Casemiro with that lovely ball? Was it
Reading.
Was it Reading? Yeah. I mean, that ball was crazy. That was a crazy ball into Casemiro, and in that game, he kept trying to cut in and shoot, and there are some limitations to his game. I want to see some more creativity. And in that game, I was thinking, I just want to see someone who can just put in a good through ball, and he done it to Casemiro. And he kept it simple at times, which I like, because he's always trying to overdo it, cutting in and shooting. And I just don't like it. With Rashford last season, he done a similar thing where he kept trying to cut in and shoot. Yeah. So when players start doing that, it shows that they're frustrated. And I think with Antony at times, when his head gets heated up, he just tries to do the same thing over and over again, and he fails. Yeah.
A few super chats here from Red Baron says Crystal Palace 1 win in 5 versus them in the last few games. Another super chat from Red Baron says it's not all about goals and assists. Antony is vital in our play style, in my opinion. What do you think of that, Michael? Do you think he's quite important even if he's not racking up goals or assists?
Yes and no. Listen, Antony, he's doing well. However, I just want him to, you know, push on a bit more. Like, what I feel that he can do more is, like, obviously I love the flicks and tricks, but sometimes there's a time to cut it out. You know what I mean? He cuts in on his left a lot. I'd like to see him do Amara's, you know, fake with your left and go in with your right, put a ball in for Weghorst. But it's his first season. People need to give him a little bit of a slack. You know what I mean? He's done well for his first season, but I'm not too harsh on him, especially against Reading. He cut in on his left so much that when he gave that ball to I think inside to Casemiro before he dinked the keeper, it was something different, unexpected. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it allowed the defence to actually make a mistake instead of the constant cutting on your left and trying to put it top bins. And Rashford did that a lot last season and infuriated me because he just couldn't find the end product with it. But he just needs to give a bit more, you know, assist, whether it's assists, whether it's goals, whether it's just that the pre-assist, you know what I mean? Just get your confidence up and you go from there. I think
he is. I think someone said it, that he's important to our style of play, and I do agree. But one thing that I like is the fact that United have so much alternatives to, like, wingers and the options that we have. Like, we've got the option to play Sancho on the right, we've got the option to play Pellistri on the right, we've got the option to play Bruno Fernandes on the right, and then we've got Antony. So if, for example, something with Antony is not working out, then we can go to other alternatives. And I think Erik ten Hag is experimenting with that when he plays Bruno occasionally on the right. We saw Sancho playing in that 10. We've even seen Antony playing in the 10 Reading game when he took off a lot of the senior players and brought on the academy kids. And Pellistri was on the right. He put Antony in the middle. So I do feel like he's experimenting. Are you guys shocked to see a midfield pairing of Fred and Casemiro? Because obviously I thought after Ten Hag's press conference yesterday that Sabitzer would start, he could start. There was an opportunity for him to start, but I feel like he's gone with the safer option today of playing Fred and Casemiro. What do you guys, how important do you think Casemiro is to that midfield?
Casemiro is one of those players that if you take him out, you saw against Arsenal, is so crucial to the way we play. I wasn't surprised about Fred and Casemiro starting today. You know, we've seen it from Ten Hag. Only those like amazing players go straight in. Even Casemiro didn't go straight in. But I wasn't surprised. Casemiro and Fred have been playing well together. They play well together in the Brazil team. I think Fred has literally stated a case for starting these games. He's been scoring. He's been, you know, like progressing the play. Even with Kobe Mainoo against the Reading game, he literally took him under his wing and played with him. You know what I mean? So, listen, Fred. It's his position to lose at the moment. You know, Sabitzer maybe can come in for the Europa League games against Barcelona, and I think it bed him in that way. But for the Premier League games and going forward, it's Fred's position to lose. Yeah,
Sabitzer, I think he is actually out of the first leg against Barcelona. If he's got a suspension, and if it carries over from Champions League to Europa League, which I imagine it would because it's UEFA, then I think he might miss that first leg, where Martinez is also going to miss that first leg. So fingers crossed that's not going to be the case. How important do you guys think it is to start with a win in this run of fixtures that we have? Like, Arsenal have lost today. I think United have quite congested number of games, but I think we're playing pretty much every week, like twice or 3 times a week. How important do you guys think it is to kickstart it with a win? I think for me personally, I know you didn't ask for my opinion, but I'm going to give it to you guys. I think I'm a bit more confident today than I was at Selhurst Park because we're playing at home. I feel like at home United are way so different to how they play, especially when they're second half, when they're shooting towards the Stretford end. I feel like that is a big part of the resurgence during a game. How important do you think it is to start today with a win?
I think it's very important because, I mean, like I said earlier, I think it's so important that Sancho's back, that Deleu's back, because Antony, I don't know how long Antony can keep playing these games. We said about Deleu, first half of the season, how he played so many games. Antony's been doing the same thing. So I think when you got Deleu back, you got Sancho back, you can still give those players like Antony and Wan-Bissaka game time. Like, naturally, that's it. I mean, Antony's been playing most games, but even Wan-Bissaka, with his form, you can still play him in some of these games. And it's like that. You've got more games coming up, and it's important because if Deleu was still out, if Sancho was still out, you're looking at Wan-Bissaka and Antony who need to play almost every single game. And like you said, congested, you can't rely on these players. Like, they were going to get injured eventually. They were going to get injured eventually. So then you have no wingers. Do you know what I mean? Then maybe you have to play Garnacho on the right, or you have to put Rashford on the right. You know, it's just a lot to deal with. So I can't wait for this month of February to be over and see where we are on the table, because March is not as congested for us. I think we've got like a 10-day break, I think, in the end of March. So that's going to be interesting for some players to get some rest. And it will be very important. You know, Arsenal losing today. We were talking about it as well. You know, we could still catch up to them. You know, it's still incredibly possible as long as we remain consistent. And there will be games where we'll struggle. You know, but I think when we see players with confidence, you know, all we can expect is a good performance.
What about you, Micah?
See, I'm definitely in that camp that, listen, we can catch Arsenal. It's still February.
You still think we're in the title race?
I still think we're in the title race. Listen, KG settings. Listen, we're still in the title race. Arsenal have lost a big point. They still need to play City twice. Do you know what I mean? So I don't think they're massively ahead of us. Listen, at the end of February, we could have won the trophy. You know what I mean? So a lot can change in this month, and that could push us on. You know what I mean? For March, for April, and for May. They're only what? I think they've got a game in hand, and I think they're only 8 points ahead of us. If we win today, I think it goes to 8. I think it is. So we can definitely catch them. Arsenal aren't this amazing team. They're not prime Barcelona. They're beatable. We beat them at Old Trafford. Everton beat them today, and they lost. Who did they lose to again? Was it just us two? Was it just us and Everton? They drew like how many games? You know what I mean? They're not this amazing team that can't lose games, and I think this is going to rattle them. So listen, this league is not over. The Europa League is still there, the FA Cup's still there, and we're winning the Carabao Cup regardless. So, yeah.
I don't know if the title race is still on. I don't know if there was a title race anyways, to be honest. And I always was under the impression of one fixture at a time. That's all I was saying. The whole time in January, I was like, let's take one game at a time. If we can get to the Carabao Cup final with a full squad, that's no injuries or no suspensions or anything, then I'd be happy. Because what worries me is that we've obviously got Leeds midweek, we've got them again on the weekend, and then we've got Barcelona, and then we've got Leicester at home. We've got Barcelona away, we've got Leicester at home, and then we've got Barcelona at home, and then it's the Carabao Cup final. And I feel like those two fixtures, the two Barcelona games, I think is going to be a big test. I feel like it's going to be a big test, and I'm worried that fatigue might drip into the other fixtures between those two games, which is quite concerning. What's your score predictions for today?
We say?
I'm saying 3-0.
Oh wow.
3-0.
I don't see Palace scoring. I don't see Elise scoring another worldy free kick. Listen, we're at home. That's the biggest thing. We're at home. We play better at home, and Zaha's not playing. Do you know what I mean? It was Edouard, and who do you say what else was up top?
It's Eduardo up top by himself. With three behind him.
Listen,
similar formation to
and
United.
it's Varane and Martinez in centre back. Like, they're not going to concede to him, even if they put like a million balls.
I feel like now that he said that, I feel like now he's going to dunk on Martinez, or he's going to dunk on Varane.
That won't happen. Listen, Rashford. I think the first half. I think we've shown that in the first half we start off slow and then we come into it in the second half. So I think the same thing's going to happen this game. Although I think in the second half, once we're going towards the Stretford end, I think Rashford will come into life. I think even if Sancho comes on in that 10 position, things will open up and maybe move Bruno to the right hand side. So yeah, I think 3-0. I think 3-0. And if worst case scenario, 3-1, a dodgy penalty. But other than that, yeah, I'm saying 3-0.
What about you, Paulo?
I'm going to go over 2-0. I think it will be a confident performance. I don't think, Palace games in recent seasons, it's like a lot of them have been quite boring, to be honest. I don't particularly enjoy them, you know what I mean? But hopefully, we're at home. And we've been playing with confidence, I want to see players playing with confidence. And that's the thing about Antony, like he might showboat a little and stuff, but he plays with confidence. Regardless of his form, I feel like he's still a player who plays with confidence, even though his head can go once in a while. I just want to see players play with confidence. And as long as they play with confidence, I think we'll get a win in this game. We should win this game.
There's quite a lot of confident people in the chat. People said, JP87 says, give me a light 4-0. Ahmed Doshan in the chat says 3-1. Steffi Jenks says 2-1 is decent. I want to build on goal difference. Wayne says 4-0. A lot of people saying 3-0, 4-0. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised that people think that United can score that many goals in a Premier League game comfortably. Obviously, we've seen we can put 2-3 past. But sometimes we don't end up keeping a clean sheet. I think a big part for us today, I'm going to go with a 2-1. I think it's going to be 2-1 United. And I think a big part of it is going to be Bruno, how Bruno plays. If Bruno plays well, then it'll be a comfortable game. But if it's very much, what's the word? If he's Brunoing, like usual, then I think it's going to be a bit difficult. A few more questions before there's about 10 minutes left until kickoff. Do you think that I lost my train of thoughts? it just literally it went out, when it's there in your head and then something else comes to mind and then it just slips away. That's just what happened. But I wanted to talk about Varane. Varane obviously announced his retirement from the French national team, which to me came as a bit of a shock because he's only 29. He's not that old. I would have thought he might play until the Euros and then retire. Obviously, France have a stacked centre-back choice. They've got about, I can name 10 centre-backs playing in the top 5 leagues that are French and that could probably play. But do you think that him retiring so early in his career is him dedicating his time to club football? Because we've seen it when he picked up a knock. I think it was the City game when he got injured and he was worried about the World Cup. Do you think now his next 3-4 years, whatever, is him dedicating his fitness and his body to Manchester United and Ten Hag's plan for Manchester United?
I mean, that's a great question. I think I can't imagine Man United right now without Varane. Like, it's just hard to imagine him just like leaving this football team. I think it's like Casemiro, for example. I think if we lose him, instantly it's like we need a centre-back straight away.
Yeah.
The same with Casemiro goes, you need a CDM.
Yeah.
And I think it's, I don't know, is he focused on Man United? You know, everyone was saying it's a 3-4 year plan, you know, for us to win the league. I think it's a hard question for me to answer, Mina. That's a good question.
Because to me, yeah, you've just come from a World Cup final. You've already won the World Cup before that. He's won every Champions League, everything at club level. All that's really left is for him to win the Euros with France. At the age of 29, which is not an old age in terms of football terms, 29 is not an old age. It does make me feel like he's so concerned about his ability to stay fit and just generally picking up injuries that it's either A, he knows that he can lose his spot to somebody like Saliba, Konate, etc. in the France squad, so he's just taken himself out of it. Or B, I genuinely think he's committed to the 3-4 year plan at Manchester United where he wants to give everything. And then I do think in the next year or two that United will probably buy a younger centre-back to kind of shadow him that will then in preparation take over for him. But I do feel like his retirement from international football is him committing his time and everything to club. What about you, Michael?
Yeah, so I'm in that camp. I think he has committed his time here. Like, he knows his body better than any of us. And I think that I don't think he's worried about younger centre-backs taking his place. If that was the case, Saliba would have played more games in the World Cup. And I think people are forgetting he's already won the Nations League with France. You know what I mean? He's won the Nations League, he's won the World Cup, he's been to, I think, like another 2 finals. Although he's lost them, he's been there. Do you know what I mean? He's been in them, done it. Champions League's done it. Do you know what I mean? So I think he did say that he wants to spend more time with his family. You know what I mean? And I think he's committed to Manchester United. And I think him retiring internationally at 29, he can go on to play for another 5-6 years for us. Do you know what I mean? And in that time, get another centre back, whether it be Timber, whether it be, you know, one of these smaller coming up centre backs and bedding them in that way. And then hopefully he retires here. I want these players to want to retire here. Yeah. But Rafa's been a great servant. What, he's been there 3 years, not 2 years, I think it's been. And he's done really well. Do you know what I mean? So I think he is committed to club level. I think he's committed to us, and I love that from him. Listen, he has nothing else to prove. We know he's one of the best centre backs in the world. He's been there and done it. So yeah.
Remember when he got injured and we all started panicking? You know what I mean? He's just that player. You know what I mean?
Nah, he makes a big difference, I think, to our back line. Yeah. It's the thought of seeing Maguire there kind of scares me. Talking about Maguire, there are a couple of players that reports have come out that Manchester United might be looking to move on in the summer. Maguire is one of them. Eric Bailly is one of them. I think Alex Telles is one of them. Wan-Bissaka is still uncertain about whether they'd move him on, because I imagine to buy players they need to sell players, obviously. Talking about Wan-Bissaka, what do you guys make in terms of that right back position between him and Diogo Dalot? Bear in mind, I don't think Dalot has played since he came back from the World Cup.
No, I'm not he played once.
I think he came off the bench,
I think he may have started and then he went down.
I think he's injured. He picked up an injury in the first game that he came back from the World Cup. But Manchester United players are in the tunnel getting ready. They're not even getting ready to come out. I'm lying. They're not getting ready to come out. But it looks like it's a boom in Old Trafford. But what do you lot think of Wan-Bissaka? Obviously, we know KG's a big fan of Wan-Bissaka. Asked Eric Ten Hag about him in a press conference. Do you think that right back spot is still up for grabs?
I think what Ten Hag wants is not what Wan-Bissaka unfortunately has, in my opinion. I think Wan-Bissaka, he's been phenomenal ever since he's come back, in my opinion. But I think he's still somewhat limited going forward. You know, he doesn't. He makes good runs forward, but he doesn't really risk too much going forward. He doesn't put many crosses into the box. He doesn't really link up as much as you want him to. But you know, defensively, he's solid. 1v1s, look, you can trust him. Even if Zaha was playing today, I would trust Wan-Bissaka in many of those situations. You know what I mean? So. I think Dalot for me is still our starting right back. I mean, we can't forget what we saw from him in the first half of the season prior to the World Cup. Like we can't forget that he was phenomenal. I think he was top 3 our best players with Casemiro and Varane, and he's just progressed so much. And I think that Dalot even in the World Cup, you know, he was phenomenal for Portugal in my opinion. I know they only made quarterfinals, but I think Dalot is our starting right back. If Wan-Bissaka continues these performances, I honestly wouldn't mind seeing him play these games for the rest of the season. But I do think the better Wan-Bissaka gets throughout the season, I'm not so sure we keep him though. I think we could sell him for a decent price if he continues to play at this level. I just don't think he can he can get to that level of, you know, of being an attacking fullback. You know, that's something that's in you. Do you know what I mean? And Dalot has always been that sort of player. So I'm not so sure it's up for grabs. I think it's still Dalot's spot, but Wan-Bissaka's done very well.
I always thought Dalot was the best right back we had at the club, even back 2-3 years ago when Jose was here. I knew he was the best right back. He just didn't get those run of games, you know, instead of the other players. And I still think this is his spot. It's his spot to lose, really and truly. But Wan-Bissaka's playing so well right now, so I don't think Dalot's going to come straight back in. Yeah. Although I do feel that when time goes by, Dalot is going to be our starting right back. He just needs to get over his fitness issues. Yeah. Would I let Wan-Bissaka go in the summer? I'm not too sure, you know. He's playing so well. He's playing better than he was last season, and you see his quality, you see how useful he is, especially against the last game against Crystal Palace, that last ditch tackle against Zaha. There's not many defenders, if any defenders, can do that in the world. So I think in games like that, especially maybe against in like finals, you know what I mean, someone that's gonna make sure your winger's not having anything down that side. So maybe I wouldn't let him go. Maybe I'll keep Dalot, I'll keep Wan-Bissaka, and we'll look towards other positions. But I know some people say, now let's get money back. I think Crystal Palace will want him back. Maybe we can invest that money back into another right back. But I'm happy with him. I'm happy with his performance. But yeah, I think Dalot's still our starting right back for.
What do you think, Mina?
I think it's up for grabs. I think it's up for, I think it's up for grabs. I think they both offer something different and they both lack different stuff. So I think it's taking it game by game and seeing who's best to play for that game, for example. I think at the moment, because of form, I think Wan-Bissaka will continue to play, especially with the run of games. But I think Dalot could be back in the starting lineup, I think, for like those Barca fixtures. It'll be interesting to see, but the teams are out, everybody's lined up. I think it's the Bubsy Babes anniversary, so Ten Hag and Patrick Vieira were bringing out flowers to put it in the centre half. There's Weghorst. They photoshopped him onto somebody. That can't be him. That can't be him. A few super chats before the game starts. VK says, hope for Valentine month, new owners announced, win Carabao in FA and Europa and close points gap with Arsenal, and UV get into 140k. Big up Mina and the panel. Big up VK. That's all we can wish for. Tyreek Mitchell and Antony is going to be my matchup to watch because they were beating the hell out of each other in the last fixture. Both two fiery people. Tyreek Mitchell fiery, Antony fiery. So it'll be interesting to see. Obviously, Jordan Ayew, Schlupp and Olise playing behind Eduardo, which was, for me, going to be... I think Olise is going to be the man to watch in this half, especially with Eze on the bench. I remember they've brought a new... Crystal Palace have actually brought a new midfielder. I think his name is Ahamada. They brought him on transfer deadline day, so it'll be interesting to see if he gets to play. Obviously, I'm interested to see if Kobbie Mainoo will play. It seems like Ten Hag is quite fond of him. I think Ten Hag is quite fond of him, and he wants to integrate him into the first team, whether it's through rotational football or whether it's through a starting position. I don't think he's at starting position yet, but I do feel like he's not been let out on loan because he's got a future in this squad. So it'll be very interesting to see. So what was your predictions again? Sorry, I need to write it down so we can come back to it. 2-0? 3-0. 3-0, 2-1. Okay. Everybody's hoping for a win. Obviously, I think, Red Baron said in the chat earlier that we've won 1 out of 5 games versus, Red Baron with the super chat says, Mina, our record versus Palace is terrible.
It is, but this is a new United.
We've got to have faith.
This is a new United.
We've got to have faith. Make sure you guys smash the like buttons. You guys can become UV members where you can get your emojis, you can get your badges. If you want to have an emoji of KG with hair, without hair, Flex, Marcel with his porridge, me, Mike Phelan, and all these other random emojis that they got, you can become an official UV member. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you subscribe. Good vibes only. Hoping for a win today. 1 minute silence.
Let's go.
Let's go. 1 minute silence over. Oh, I don't know why. I'm just nervous. I don't know why. I don't know
These
why
Palace
I'm nervous.
games, sometimes they're not nice to watch.
You know, there was a time when, like, last season, I used to watch United games not knowing what the hell was going to happen. Like, I used to watch it thinking, I don't know if we're going to get smoked, or we're going to draw, or it's just going to be a boring performance.
Yeah.
And I think this season it's changed quite a lot because I'm actually looking forward to games. I'm actually looking forward to games.
Changed the whole culture. I used to go into games not knowing, like, games against, you know, the small teams thinking we can get turned over. Do you know what I mean? I think people used to come to Old Trafford and said we can beat these lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I'm just happy now United's turned into a fortress. I said that now. Watch us go.
Let's go. Kick off. Palace have kicked off the game straight with a long ball. Luke Shaw's all over that. He's all over that. I'm
was
hoping
Luke Shaw injured or was he like
he
ill?
was, I don't know if he was, I think he was sick. He was ill. He had an illness. I think he probably had the cold that everybody had that's been going around. Casemiro with the gloves, he means business today. He means business. I'll try my best to read out any comments in the free seats. Try to be as interactive as possible. Palace are on it straight away.
Get on him. Stay on him.
Go on, Anthony. Go on, Anthony. Well done.
I'm telling you, that Tyreek Mitchell and Antony battle is going to be serious.
How was that a foul? That looked like a foul to me.
See here.
That was so light. That was so light. I feel like referees are just so inconsistent in the Prem, especially with United games. They're just so inconsistent.
Yeah, we're not getting anything this season.
We don't get anything. We literally do not get anything.
How Weghorst didn't get a penalty last game, I do not know.
In it, for real.
I think one big part
if they score this, oh my days.
Ali's got a good, he's got a good foot on him, and we know that from the last game.
Guess he just
Crystal Palace with a corner, with a free kick. Sorry.
Well done, Casemiro.
Just get rid.
Casemiro, he's got the gloves on. He means business today. He means business today. It's a corner for Crystal Palace. It's scary defending set pieces.
I would hate to concede early, man, against Crystal Palace.
Olise with the ball in.
Well done.
Yeah, on that.
Well done, well done.
Just keep it, pass it.
Get rid.
Yeah, good.
There you go, free kick. I think the most impressive person in Palace's back line is, I think his name is Edwards. The American kid. Him and Sabitzer were just high-fiving each other in the tunnel because I think they both played together at Bayern Munich. Oh, Antony with the ball.
Good. Keep it. See, it's things like
that. What is that skill?
It's things like that annoy people.
I don't know what that skill is about.
I don't know what he was looking for there, but
he's just trying to overdo it.
Well done.
There was nobody there for him to do that skill.
Yeah, he just.
I want Rashford to get wide a bit.
Yeah, make a run.
Federico with the ball.
Good.
Well done. Good passing.
Composed.
I can't remember a game where we've come out and hit the ground running from the first half. It always takes us about 15-20 minutes to get into the game. Antony cuts in.
Well done. Yeah, just recycle.
They're keeping their compact shape, which is
good. What a ball from Rashford! What a ball that was!
What a great pass from Rashford. Is that
handball?
Nah, I can't tell.
Ref?
That looked like it was a handball.
His arm looked pretty high up.
There is no way he could have his hand up like that.
Better go to VAR.
Yeah.
If they don't give us another penalty, if it's hit his arm and they don't give us a penalty, listen, I'm going straight.
His arm looked like that.
To Anfield.
Let's see here.
Let's have a look.
Is he even in the box though? He's in there.
Oh, that is a handball.
Come on, that's a handball, surely.
He had his hand up. He didn't.
If he give it, you think it's giving it to Rashford to just boost him up, or you think Bruno's taking it?
I think Bruno takes it.
I think Bruno.
That's a handball.
That's a handball. That has to be a handball.
Blatant.
That has to be a handball.
I think
Well, you're trying to tell me that's a natural hand position. It's not.
You don't do this.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
that is absolutely a handball. And you know what? If they don't give it, yeah,
swear,
if
like,
they don't
this
give it,
is-
because
this
that is
is-
a blatant handball. That is a blatant handball.
I think Bruno might actually just give it to Rashford. Just,
Think so?
You know, yeah, why not?
Rashford to tally up more
Just
goals.
tally up.
If they don't
Stat
give
pad,
it.
why not?
That has to be a penalty. That has to
No,
be.
they
a
don't.
penalty.
They have to.
Like, it
do
doesn't
that.
get any
If they
worse
do not
than
give
that.
it,
It couldn't. That couldn't be more obvious.
Yeah.
That's similar to the Suarez handball in the World Cup in 2010.
For real,
That
yeah,
is
it
such
actually
an
is.
obvious
Oh,
handball.
I think have they given it?
He's gone. Is he
Oh,
gone
it's
to watch
gone to look at
himself?
it. It's gone to the
Honestly,
screen. Does this need to go to the screen?
it doesn't even need to. But
I think next season or 2023-24, they said that they're going to start announcing it on
Yeah,
a mic
yeah, yeah.
in the stadium
That's gonna
for
be
like
interesting.
transparency during the game. But I think look at them, look at the United
I
fans.
think the most annoying thing in Old Trafford is
If he
that there's
doesn't
no
give that.
screen.
Yeah, the
So-
no screen thing is annoying because you just see that
just see
saying
this,
chicken,
yeah.
chicken VAR. That has to be a
Big man,
penalty.
like you're trying to tell me
Yeah,
it's not
give
a
it.
penalty.
Yeah. Thank you
Yeah,
very
well,
much.
Okay,
Let's go. Let's
We'll
go.
take
Let's
it.
go. You know what? I would send him off as well. If I was a referee, I would just send him off as well. Intentional handball. Because I'm sorry, you don't
Yeah, I don't know
defend
what
in
he's
the
doing
box
there.
with your hand in the
No.
air like that. That don't make sense.
I don't know what
That
he's doing
makes
there.
absolutely no
He should
sense.
actually
He's
get
lucky
booked
to
for
go
that.
in.
Oh, Bruno's
Bruno's holding it. Okay.
Yeah, Bruno's taking it. Bruno needs a goal or two.
You know
I
what,
did
though?
say something about Bruno taking penalties this game. To be fair,
Yeah, yeah.
Somebody, I can't remember, oh no, I asked Twitter before for goal predictions, and someone said Bruno and Rashford were going to score and United would win 2-0. So, come on, Bruno.
does he still do the hop?
That little
I'm
hop
wondering.
He's
step.
gonna go down the
I think
middle.
he's going left.
Left. What do you say, Mina?
He's going bottom right.
All right.
Yeah, bottom right. Let's go.
Bruno. Left.
Oh, left.
Brilliant.
Oh,
Brilliant.
it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
Technically, I said bottom right because I said keeper's right.
Yes, sir.
1-0.
Let's go.
Great
1-0.
start.
6 minutes in. 1-0 Manchester United from a Bruno Fernandes penalty. Ten Hag's taking notes already. He's not happy. It's like he's never
playing.
happy. He's never happy. 6 minutes in, he's taking penalties. He's taking notes. Straight away after a penalty. Everybody's happy. I really like the way they celebrate together
Yeah.
after a goal, and we've seen it quite often.
Remember last season, like even when we would score,
It just
like,
looked broken. Everyone looked broken
Yeah,
and,
it was
and
like, oh, we
scored,
dismantled. And I
yeah.
remember seeing, I saw comments from an interview. I think it was Bruno, and he was saying like everybody's just on the same mentality
Yeah,
wave
left
at,
now,
at the moment. And he said that the dressing room is the best that it's ever been since
Yeah.
he's joined Manchester
That's what we like
United.
to hear.
And I think you can see it even when they're playing
That's a
together.
brilliant penalty.
That's just a composed penalty. Bruno Fernandes.
Like there's so much risk to that. Like if he goes the right way, he's probably safe.
Do you know how many times I've tried that? It hasn't come off. Oh, Wolves
Oh,
are beating
and
Liverpool.
Wolves are
Oh,
winning.
mad!
Okay.
Oh, deflection.
What
Wow.
a finish!
Manchester United winning, Liverpool losing. I'll have that. I'll
take
take
it.
that.
What a
I'm
finish.
happy with that.
Liverpool are in the mud right now. Oh,
They say it's the curse
Press,
of this
Look
seventh.
Look at
seed.
Weghorst. Look at
Weghorst.
Weghorst.
He's galloping. He is galloping.
Oh,
Did he
it
injure
looks
the
like he's
keeper in
pulled
the first
something. Oh no, it's down. Gaeta's down.
It looks
Caught
like
him.
Palace's keeper picked up a knock from Weghorst trying to close him down. That's interesting.
We're still on track for that
He might be
3-0.
alright. Might just be a little touch you got on him. Yeah, it's a touch there.
Oh, he's kicked him.
Oh,
He's kicked Weghorst.
you know what? That would hurt.
Tank.
Oh, come on. He's faking it. He's faking it. No, I'm joking. I hope he's all right. I hope the keeper's all right. Manchester United throw in. I
Great
want
start.
to see some Wan-Bissaka stepovers today. I want to see some. There's a good ball from Casemiro, but Antony dropped deep.
Go on, press Weghorst, press him. There we go.
That's what they do good.
There we go.
There you go,
Turn.
Weghorst.
Pass it. Good.
Well done.
Recycle the
Go
ball.
on,
Let's
put
go.
it
Put a cross
Go.
into the box. Go on.
Go, get off!
Oh, see,
Lucky. That's a good ball from
it's a
Bissaka.
good ball, it's a
That's
good
a
ball.
good ball from Wan-Bissaka.
Oh, cool.
United are starting to come into the game, which is good.
So it's things like that. Like Wan-Bissaka needs to do more of that.
That was a good ball.
It's a good ball.
Ooh.
Good height on it. Timing. Villa beating Leicester.
Oh,
What?
screamer. Good
Oh,
tapping.
mad.
Who's that? Watkins. Yeah.
Good press here from
Carrie
us.
Moore with the super chat says, "Take that, you Palace bums." It'll be nice to see us comfortably beat Palace
Absolutely.
at home this season. Diva says, that's why you do not mess with the horse, you always get kicked.
Yeah.
That's funny.
That's a good one.
That's funny.
Good time.
Big up to everyone in the free seats today.
Well done.
Wambi he's so slow when he does that. You know that 1-2 pass to get by his man.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's slow with it.
Varane and Martinez, I've just become so
accustomed to
happy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't worry.
It's just, you know.
I know they're gonna do their jobs.
Nice. Go on, pass.
Go on, beat him.
Just pass it, yeah.
I think over the summer, what Antony needs to do is just go away and work on his right foot. That's the only thing he needs to do. Just work on it.
Oh,
Nice,
Fred.
Fred.
You know what?
Well
Yeah.
done, Fred.
Oh, there you go, Fred.
Fred,
Oh,
easy.
Bruno. Is he onside?
Cut back.
I think he's on.
Cut back. Oh,
Too much height on it.
Too much on that ball. But Casemiro's going to win it.
Casemiro's there. Yeah, we'll take it.
The thing is with Antony, I would not be if he mastered that whole left foot cutting thing, which I think he's getting there. I think he's getting there. You know, with like Liverpool are losing 2-0.
Liverpool are losing 2-0.
Okay. Okay.
Oh, this is
might
lovely
be a good
stuff.
Saturday after all.
This is lovely stuff. Oh,
Might be a good Saturday after all. United building up from the back. But with Antony, if he, you know, like with Robin, you knew that was coming. That left foot, but there's nothing you could do about it. I remember when we played Bayern Munich, and oh my God, I used to Champions League game. I was so upset because I loved Robin so much, but he did us dirty. But if Antony was to master that, similar to Mahrez, similar to even Ousmane Dembele at one point in his career, then I wouldn't be too mad at it. I wouldn't be too mad at it. But for me, the problem is just the unnecessary skills that he keeps doing. That's my issue.
I remember that game. I think it was Robin against Evra in the Champions League.
It's when Evra scored that screamer.
Goal, exactly.
I thought, we're winning the leg. I thought we were winning. I thought, you know, I remember that game so well because I was watching it with like my family and that, and we were still celebrating the Evra goal, and then Bayern Munich scored. Oh, good times, man.
Unlucky.
1-1.
I think Antony just needs to disguise that left foot a bit better. I mean, it's kind of like telepathic. You know what he's gonna do when he's gonna do it. If he sometimes, you know, shifts it onto his right and then maybe go back onto his left, something. But every time, first time he's going to his left, it's very predictable.
The thing is, he does it a lot when he gets frustrated. You can see he just wants to cut in and shoot. Like when he keeps losing the ball.
I don't see why he doesn't play like a little 1-2, like around the corner. Oh, that's good.
That's a good
ball
ball.
In. Oh, lucky. We'll
corner, let's go.
But like you said, even that ball into Casemiro in the previous game. Like,
he disguised it as a shot. I thought he was going to shoot. I genuinely wasn't expecting him to
No one
pass
understands it. Everyone kind of groaned when he got the ball. He's like, he's going to do it again.
Yeah, what a ball it was. Right,
Luke Shaw with the cross. I hope he beats the first man at least. At least beat the
I
first
want a
man.
Weghorst header. I would love it.
Good.
Right.
Oh,
what a save!
Finish! Run!
Oh!
Don't shoot. Put it ball in.
Recycle the ball. Oh, that was going top corner. What a save!
If it went in, I'm jinxed.
That was a big save. That was a big save. Was that Weghorst? That must have been Weghorst.
That was going top left. Oh.
That was a perfect ball. Oh. Outside of the ball.
Recycle. Well done.
There you go, Bruno.
We're very
Start it again.
right now. Antony.
Unlucky.
Oh, unlucky. Wow, what a goal that would have been. That was a
Weghorst needs a header,
big
man.
chance. That was a big
It happened in
chance.
the other game as well, where we hit the bar.
Oh.
That was like floating in the air for a bit. Look at that. What a save.
Good save.
That was a good save. That was a great header as well.
Oh, almost went on to it.
Palace are looking very fragile right now. If you get another one, we're coasting.
Yeah.
But I think no matter what, if we were to go 2-0 up now, we still need to keep scoring because goal difference is a big thing. I remember we lost the whole title to goal difference.
Yeah.
So I don't want to miss out on, you know, a top 4 race because of
definitely.
that as well.
Well, we're on 8 right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
8 points.
A few people in the free seat saying, Graphite says it's a big mistake playing and Ten Hag team so close back to back. He's a master tactician and learns from your mistakes.
Pass it.
What?
What's happening there, man?
I agree with that. I think Ten Hag learned from the last Palace game. He probably sat there and picked out hundreds of stuff that probably we never noticed and has probably put it to use, because the way that we've come out in this game compared to how we've come out in the Palace away game is different the first 14, 15 minutes. The level of refereeing is so inconsistent in the Prem. It's so inconsistent. Elise doesn't look happy. His goal against us got goal of the month in the Premier League.
Yeah, saw that. Good, control that.
Done.
Oof.
Touch from Casemiro, but he's
Casemiro's going to win it back. He's always going to win.
Good
Casemiro
pass.
with gloves does not mess around, yeah? If you see Casemiro with gloves, run away.
Yeah.
Run away.
Gone.
You're not
Release
going to
it,
win.
release it.
Antony.
Go on, Bruno.
Raphael Varane bringing the ball forward.
Bruno,
Yeah,
a bit
Bruno's
deeper.
there.
Good.
Well done.
Good ball.
Luke Shaw's
Well
playing
done.
so
Hey,
inverted.
Ref,
He's playing
we'll
as a
take it.
central midfielder at this point, which is what Ten Hag
Rashford.
likes to do with his fullbacks.
Oh no.
Rashford got pickpocketed. Bruno's
Stay
back
on
to
him.
cover. Look at
Stay on
Bruno.
him.
Look
Barge
at
him
Bruno.
out,
Look
barge
at Bruno.
him
Well
out.
done, Bruno.
Good. Stand
Double up, triple
stand
up on
him
him.
Well
There you
done,
go.
take
Thank you
it.
very much. Well done,
Well
boys.
done.
Well done. Well done. How is this guy still playing?
Yeah,
And the
it's
other
mad.
IU just got signed by Nottingham Forest.
I know, it's mad.
It just don't make sense to me how both of them still managed to get into starting
crazy.
lineups. Yeah, no, it's funny. It's funny. I like what Vieira's doing with Crystal Palace.
yeah.
doing.
Oh, okay.
Tyreek Mitchell
Stay
with
on
the
him,
ball.
Antony. Good.
Anthony's.
Oh, well done.
Anthony just
He's
missed
put him
out
off
on
a little
that.
bit though.
And he
Look at that, he's
slipped.
put him
There
off.
you
Well
go.
done.
This Anthony and Tyreek
Oh,
Mitchell
I
battle.
like
there you
brilliant.
go. All
Now
that
can you
space.
keep
Run,
going?
run,
Can you
run,
keep
run,
going?
run.
Run.
He's slowing down the play, which
Because
could
I
be
think he
intentional.
knows that he can't shift it onto his right. So if he goes to the byline, there's
Yeah.
nothing to do.
Do you think his right foot is just non-existent? Because there's some.
I think so.
Like he probably has what 2-star weak foot.
Look at what a tackle from Martinez. He's going to give the free kick because that's what the ref is going to do because he's got no shame. If I was a referee with no shame, I would give away free kicks all the time as well. But I have some shame.
There's no doubt in my mind Ten Hag knows about Antony's right foot and he's got a plan to sort that out. There's no way he's going to let that be part of his game ongoing. You know?
Do you need to be two-footed as a winger though?
Yeah.
Do you think so? I think
you need to be able to at least use it to cross. You know what I mean? Just put a ball in. The top wingers could do it. Oh, Robin was very left-footed, but he could put a ball in with his right. Do you know what I mean? That's what gave the defenders that thought that he might, you know, on the weird occasion, go to the byline and put the ball in.
To be fair, it's like I don't think Rashford is extremely good with his weak foot either. Like I don't think.
I think he's worked on it.
Yeah,
I think he's definitely
yeah.
worked on it this
Yeah.
season because there was so many times in the past where he would never shoot with his left foot.
Yeah.
But then this season we even saw it in the World Cup
Yeah.
where he would shoot. He scored with his left foot.
Yeah, it's true, it's
In
true.
the last game, he scored with his left
Yeah,
foot. Did you
Yeah,
know?
So-
but that's the thing. Like
Look
even
at
then,
that.
like,
Bruno is everywhere.
He's everywhere,
Bruno doing a captain's job, leading by
Do you guys
example.
think Bruno's the captain next season?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You think so?
I think
Definitely.
he's a long term.
I think there's going to be like a hierarchy of captains. So
Yeah.
I think there's normally 3 or 4 captains. I think Bruno's going to be one, Martinez is going to be one,
Casemiro.
Varane's going to be one, and I don't know who the
So if
fourth
that's the
one
case,
would
you
be.
think Maguire's gone this summer?
I think Maguire's gone this summer. Yeah, I think Maguire's gone. I think we'll be lucky to get
He's
about
been linked to quite a few.
Villa, West Ham.
Yeah.
I think he can still play in quite a few teams. He
Yeah, I
can still
think so
play
as
for.
well.
Leicester should just have him back. Give us back the money that we paid.
They are not
Good.
giving us that money
Give
back.
us back the money we paid.
I think we're lucky to get about...
Lucas in the chat
50
thinks
mil.
Casemiro will be captain.
Nah, I doubt that. I doubt that.
I mean, he would make a great captain. Him. Varane,
He would,
Martinez.
but
The
Bruno's
thing is,
been
I
there
feel like
longer.
some people, like for example Martinez, I don't think he has to have the captain title to be a captain.
Yeah.
You know, like Zinchenko
Absolutely,
for
yeah.
Arsenal, basically.
Well done, Weghorst.
There
Put
you
your
go.
body
Yeah, I would agree.
around.
So I
Good.
think there you go, counter. Let's go.
Oh, you're
Oh,
off.
he's
You're
off,
off.
he's off.
Come back.
He's
Oh,
off.
he's off
Oh,
again.
unless
He's off. No,
unless
he's off. He's
unless
off.
Hughes kept him on.
He's off. He's off.
I don't know if Hughes
Oh.
kept him on.
Ooh, Luke Shaw's
Yeah,
showing
there you
no
go,
madness.
offside.
So he was off, yeah. Thought so. Thought so.
18 minutes in, still 1-0 Manchester United.
Yeah, he's off.
That is, I thought Hughes kept him on at right back.
He's got the defender in front of him though. He should know he's going to be off.
But you know, that's the kind of urgency you want to see from someone in form. He wants to
wants
get
the ball,
onside
man.
and get the ball and make a run.
Well done,
Antony,
Antony.
there you.
Oh.
Come
ref!
on! What? Send him off. Tyreek Mitchell
You know what,
deserves to be sent off
that's a
for
bad
that.
one.
He has to.
And he did a similar. He did a similar tackle. I think it was back in the beginning of January where he got straight red. I can't remember who it was against, but he done a simple.
If we lose Casemiro.
Oh, Tyreek.
Surely not.
The ref
I
has
mean, it's a
to send him
hospital
off.
ball from Antony.
Look at
can't
that. Look at that, straight into the knees.
No.
Has to be yellow, surely.
That has to be at least a card. That has to be at
hasn't even
least a
booked.
card.
He's all right, yeah?
Something
He's
happens.
made it still. He's made it still. Sorry.
I don't care. Cash should have stayed down for a bit more. Rolled around it. Channel your inner Brazilian and roll around a bit on the floor. And Tyreek Mitchell is very lucky to get away with that, not getting a card for that.
Yeah,
it was
that
very
could be
late.
booking.
That was a very late tackle as well.
That could have been a booking.
Yeah, a lot of people in the chat are not happy about not even a card. It's just the level of refereeing is so inconsistent, I think, in the Premier League, this season especially, that there's so many things you see that is they don't call it. There's things that they should call, and it's just ridiculous.
Luke Shaw took him out.
Oh,
that was
unlucky
good.
Luke Shaw. That's a corner, Manchester
Same
United.
thing with handballs as well, though. Same thing.
It's the handballs, the penalties.
Yeah, it's just ridiculous.
There's so many things that it's just the level of refereeing in the Premier League is substandard, and this is why English Premier League refs don't referee big finals in international tournaments because they're crap.
Yeah.
Excuse my language, guys. Sorry. Manchester United. This is our second corner. I wonder if Weghorst could get on the end of this.
Come on. Or Varane. It would be nice to see Varane score.
It's a good ball.
Who's that? Fred.
Restart it.
Yeah, well
There
done.
you go.
You got onto someone.
Ooh.
Oh,
ref.
ooh.
Ooh, that looked a bit.
Hey, he took him out.
Okay, he's not too many appeals, so fair enough.
Oh, hey, Weghorst.
Oh, there you go. There you go,
Rashi,
Rashford. Make a
the
wise
right
decision. Oh, unlucky. That was a good pass. It's just a heavy touch from Weghorst. I wonder if he should have went for Bruno. You see, Bruno is the first 20 minutes. He's been everywhere.
He's been on it.
I've seen him at left back. I've seen him at right back. I've seen him central midfield. I've seen him left wing. I've seen him right wing.
Yeah.
I've seen him literally everywhere. Ooh, that's soft. That's very
If that
soft.
was given against us, I'd be furious, to be fair.
That's a good touch from Rashford, but
Yeah.
no.
He wasn't even touched.
What did he even drop over?
Yeah.
I'm going to act like I never saw that. I'm going to act like I never saw that. Because I don't want to be
So you
biased.
reckon if we win Carabao Cup, is Bruno and Maguire are they doing a Cahill and Terry?
A small trophy like that, I don't think two people should lift it.
They just give it to Maguire then?
I think whoever's played the most out of the two of them in the Carabao Cup should lift it.
I reckon they both will lift it. You know, I think Maguire wouldn't.
I think
want that
Bruno will
scrutiny.
let Maguire lift it.
Yeah.
He'll be like, even if Maguire wasn't to play, if we won,
Yeah.
I think he would let him. I think he'd let him do it. It's interesting though because I personally think that Maguire should have some shame. No, honestly, because if you've not
He's
been
played
involved,
well, though.
yeah, no, he's played well, and if you've not been involved that much, it's like,
Right.
it's like, you know what? Yeah, it's like when if you live at your parents' house and your mum does all the cooking and all the cleaning, and the one meal that your mum makes, that's the best meal that you've ever had. You're telling everyone, yeah, I helped because I went to the shop and bought the ingredients.
Yeah,
but you didn't make it. You didn't make the food.
For real.
So why are you boasting about it?
Ooh,
And I feel like it's the same. But I feel like the players still respect Maguire. We saw it the other day when he came on in the last 10 minutes and it was a corner and Bruno gave the captain armband to Rashford to give it to Maguire. So I think I think if Maguire's he's gonna lift it.
I reckon they'll do a Cahill and a Terry. They both lift it together.
Not for no small. That trophy is so small. It's smaller than a football boot.
I'm celebrating like the Champions
No, but I'm
League.
saying it's so small. How can if two of them hold it, they're both gonna be their hands are gonna be rubbing next to each other.
For real, yeah.
Because the cup is so small. But one game at a time.
Rashford on the right. Switching positions temporarily.
When Palace are defending, they're defending quite compact.
It seems like Antony's in
Antony's
cam
in
right
midfield,
now.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's
Antony's in cam.
Yeah, they've moved around a bit. Weghorst. Ooh.
Oh!
Rashford.
Pass it. No, who you passing to, man?
Rashford isn't having the best game so far.
His decision making is looking like
his passing's been a bit.
previous season. Rashford, that's what it's looking like.
Oh,
that can't be a foul. What? Absolutely. This referee has given every form of barging, and he's given it.
jeez.
There's no way. Yeah, I think that's a free kick. Calamity Crisis says, "What do you lot think about Luke Shaw?" What do you guys think about Luke Shaw? I don't have a solid opinion. I think he's a good left back. I feel like he's important. Yeah, I think he's important for Manchester United.
I think he's been very important for us.
This season, I think he's been well as well. The thing is, there's quite a lot of players this season that have been consistent in the starting 11 that I think have been, like, they've all been good.
Yeah.
I think they've all been good, and I feel like that's why they've been part of a consistent starting 11, because Ten Hag is impressed with them as well. So I think Luke Shaw's good.
I think he's done very, very well he's become such a senior member in the squad.
He looked like
such a
It looked like a good ball. That was such a deceptive pass. It looked like a good ball, but it was.
I mean, he's so important that he played him at centre back. It just shows how important he is to this back four.
Ten Hag always taking notes.
Always.
It's like he's never happy with what he sees. From time we scored in the 6th minute from a penalty, and he was taking notes. Crystal Palace with the throw-in, 25 minutes in, still 1-0 from that penalty that we scored in the 6th minute, but Weghorst got a bit close.
Yeah, he did. That was probably our biggest chance.
Other than that, I don't think we've created any other clear-cut chances, which I would like to see more of.
It's funny, looking at Luke Shaw, like we all saw him starting his career out as that young left-back prospect, and now he's become such a senior member in the squad. It's nice to see, especially he's coming into it, at such an age. I think he's been in almost 10 years now.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah, I think he joined that.
Shaw now?
He's 27?
27?
He might be.
I think he's around 27.
Because he came in with Van Gaal, was that 2014, 2015? Oh, well done, Wan-Bissaka.
That's good.
Oh, that's
got to be a better ball
just
than
a
that.
bad ball from Wan-Bissaka.
See, that's part of
It's
the
just
game that
that.
he needs
It's
to
that.
work on.
It's mainly that. It's situations like that. Certain crosses, certain balls into the box. Like that, there was times in the previous game where he was always trying to put a ball into our attacking players, but it never fell because it just wasn't a good ball. You can see it trying.
Rashford.
Oh, unlucky Rashford. Bruno is everywhere.
Yeah, man.
Bruno is absolutely everywhere. What a performance he's having so far. Weghorst, that comes from Weghorst. Every time we've picked up the ball in that part from a press, it's come from Weghorst.
Yeah, he's doing a lot of work.
Corner to Manchester United.
Come on, I need a Weghorst header. Come on.
Ooh,
It's a good ball, but there was no one there.
Good delivery. I thought he was going to shoot.
Yeah, you just don't know about Antony.
Oh, right foot! Where's that come from?
That was a right foot shot from Antony. If that was his left foot,
he has a right foot.
It didn't have much power on it.
Yeah, it had some decent accuracy.
It's like he lifted it.
But the fact that I'm confident, the fact that he can take a shot with his right, he can cross with his right.
He's trying.
He can cross with his
Yeah,
right.
he can shoot. That's actually not a bad shot.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad shot. Weghorst always leading the press.
Yeah.
I do feel like we could get another goal before half time.
Definitely. Oh, yeah, we got that.
Oh, Casemiro sweeping up. He's so good.
Casemiro, man, what a signing he's been. Okay, all right, okay,
Stayed
still
on.
in.
Well done.
I do hope to see Jadon Sancho come on at some point.
Yeah, I really want to see him. Oh, that was a good ball there.
Oh, lucky.
And I think we might see actually Sabitzer as well.
Yeah, I'd love to see him as well.
I think we might see him come on.
You reckon he comes off for Casemiro just to save him, or?
No. I think he'll come off for Fred, if anything.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I think he'll come off.
Be interesting to see Sabitzer.
Look
Bruno,
at that, 66 possession,
I just don't
34
want
possession
Casemiro
to
to get
Palace,
injured.
7 attempts, no attempts from Palace. But a lot of clubs, they just need that one chance.
One chance.
And it's Palace on the counter.
Oh.
But I think with Palace, if it doesn't fall to Zaha, they don't really have that clinical
outlet,
nature,
Yeah.
I think Eze, Olise and Zaha together, great attacking threats. But Olise by himself, not that impactful without the others. And I think if Eze comes on in the second half, then we have to be a bit more cautious with the ball, and we can't be clumsy in terms of giving the ball away recklessly like we kind of are right now. Bear in mind, I think last game we were 1-0 up and then conceded in the last minute. I'm not comfortable with a 1-0 lead at the moment.
We've got to go for it.
And it's Bruno on the right now.
And keep switching it up.
Rashford through the middle and Antony on the left. So I like the way they alternate. I like the way that they alternate a lot.
Just offers a different threat.
That's why Martial is so, needed in this team. The fact that he can play across the front three as well. It's nice and fluid, But maybe it is our time to cut our losses. I don't know how you get injured playing 20 minutes against Nottingham Forest.
Ten Hag did say that he had a little knock after the last game, and it's just keeping him out for just to be safe. Which I do think they're protecting him a lot of the time.
Oh, they are. They know.
Good press, Rashford.
Oh my god! That was a throwback to last season. That was a throwback to last season.
He should have passed to Bruno.
Unlucky Rashford, but again, his decision making today has been a bit.
Yeah, I mean, the opportunity was there, but
he saw the chance. Bam! The ball fell nicely.
It's bad execution.
He made up his mind straight away. To be fair, he was not passing.
Bad execution there.
Look at Lisandro Martinez fighting for that ball.
He's still going. Oh, that's a foul.
He's got to be careful.
Go on, Wham. He got him.
I hope they don't book him after this. Well done, easy.
Try that.
Good. Oh, Wan-Bissaka.
Wan-Bissaka is so good though, isn't it? Well done, Bruno.
If he can see that run from Antony, but he can't see it.
Didn't see it.
Can Rashford find him? Ooh.
Oh no, he just missed out. Clean up.
Casemiro, Weghorst.
Ooh. Weghorst is a pressing monster.
He is, isn't it?
He's actually a pressing monster.
With Fred and the team, we seem to get a lot of interceptions, much more. But I think with Eriksen, we get way more control. So it's what you're really going for. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because right now, I don't see that we have like.
I mean, even in a game like this, Eriksen would be vital.
The thing is, I feel like even though we're winning, we don't have control. We've got control of possession.
Yeah.
We've had 7 attempts. They've had none. But I just don't feel like we're controlling the game.
Yeah.
I genuinely don't feel like that.
Luke
Shaw with the ball.
Rashford, go on, dart and run. Weghorst!
Oh!
That was
I think if it was slightly earlier, would have been a bit better.
Casemiro. Good. Recycle it now. Well done.
There you go. Just keeping possession, just being tidy with the ball.
Oof. Casemiro.
He
tried to do it.
Is that Berbatov?
He tried to do a Berbatov and it nearly paid off. Casemiro.
I love this guy.
Casemiro. That was cheap.
That almost worked.
It did. Through the legs, Rashford.
It's nice.
Look at that.
He nutmegged him. He nutmegged the quarry as well.
Yeah, he got through his legs. Yeah, we'll take it.
And some people said that Casemiro was a steady Eddie.
That's
an insult. Short corner. Fred. I don't know what that was.
Oh, Antony?
Oh, you know what? That was good on target, definitely.
That was on target.
Varane's blocked it.
Unlucky, but Fred is cleaning up again.
I would like to see
well done, Fred.
I saw the boot shot from Fred.
Just, being tidy with the ball. That's what I want to see. Casemiro.
What?
Come on, ref.
What just happened there?
He slipped. He slips, but Wambi.
Okay.
Well done. Let him turn back. That's good.
Palace themselves are slowing down the pace of the game.
No fouls, no fouls.
Well done, Antony.
Just keep the pressure on.
Make them go all the way back. Make sure you lot like Steffi Jenks said, if you guys want to see more match views of me at the head of the table, make sure you lot like. Wambi fell there.
Oh, no.
No foul. Jockey him out. Just.
Keeper. There you go.
Claim
Well done, David De Gea.
What do you guys make of David De Gea's season so far?
It's been good. I think he's obviously bar the first few games of the season and 1 or 2 goals that he could have avoided. I think all in all, when you have a good backline in front of you, I think you will look better.
Yeah.
So I think that's a big part of it.
Exactly.
I think he gets a lot of stick, I think some of it is warranted, but some of it's just unnecessary. Like he'll make 3 good passes, but the one pass that goes out for a throw-in is highlighted.
I think, do you know what it is? It's because it's been an area of his game which in previous years we've seen it where it has lacked, you know? It has lacked. I still think his distribution could be a bit better at times, you know? But it's like many goalkeepers. We've seen Alisson, we've seen Mendy, we've seen all these goalkeepers have terrible distribution at times. We've seen it. It's just because it's been a blatant part of his game that's lacked in the previous years. They're always going to gun for him. So, but I think this season he's been great, man. And in certain moments where you expect him to be shut off because we've maybe dominated a game, he's just turned up in that last minute save.
Yeah.
Like I can't remember certain games. I remember one. It was the 88th minute, and he had been just. He'd done nothing the whole game because we dominated that game. I don't remember which game it was. It was in the 88th minute.
A great
world-class save.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It might have been against Everton, maybe. I don't remember now. But
JP87 with the super chat says, Martial made out of breadsticks. And Suleiman says, great work, Mina, keep it up. And where is Owen? Owen is around. He's about. I locked him in the cupboard after the Arsenal game, and now I got the keys. No, I'm joking. Owen's good.
You're not joking, Mina.
He'll be back soon. He'll be back soon. Obviously, stick around after the game to see some footage from Manchester United Stadium.
Look at the ball, look at the ball.
KG will be there.
Look at the ball.
Weghorst.
Cross that in, Weghorst. Have you got one on you?
Unlucky. Oh, he fizzed that ball in.
Hit the post, I think.
He fizzed that ball in.
Listen, I know KG's going crazy right now with that Bruno penalty.
That's a good run from Weghorst.
Great run.
Oh, that is unlucky.
You know, Fraser Late's runs into the box have been amazing recently.
He does it a lot.
He does it a lot. He's always like the last guy to run into the box out of.
And he catches them off guard because they don't expect that last run. That's why he's always in those positions. And he's been scoring.
He's coming for that Rashford record. If he scores again at Old Trafford, he's coming for it.
Travis has been a member for 1 month and he says, up the Red Devils, let's go boys. Shout out Travis, you guys can become a member just like him. Join the UV members club, you get your badges, your emojis. I sound like Owen right now, but you get your badges, you get your emojis and exclusive member content. So yeah, make sure you lot become members. Crystal Palace on the counter attack, 10 minutes to go in the half.
There's danger there in the box.
Stand up, stand them up.
Good.
Well done,
Luke Shaw.
Well done, Luke Shaw.
I like to see.
We're letting Palace spin into it.
Yeah,
We're letting them build up momentum. We're letting them into the game and letting them have some possession. And it's just like the game at Selhurst Park. It was exactly like this. I don't like this. I don't like that.
Yeah, we need to score another one.
I reckon we will.
Antony.
I reckon we'll come out in the second half and score early and dead the game off there.
One Weghorst.
Got a press is 37 minutes and I can't lie, people are looking a bit leggy. They're looking a bit tired.
Yeah, we've slowed it down a bit.
Slow down the pace, slow down the momentum.
Look at that. Well done.
Who was that to though?
Sandro Martinez.
It's alright. Oh. Who's got that pace battle? Bissaka's got
Moves, man, move.
Wambi. Tell Elise to get out of here. Who's that warming up?
Is that Maguire?
It looked like Maguire from the back.
Yeah, it is. I can see the orange Puma boots. And Sabitzer.
Sabitzer is warming up. I like those warm-up jackets.
Yeah.
I like them. It's different. I wonder if we might see him today.
Hopefully.
Who is Wambi? Okay.
Okay, it's alright.
Alright.
Garnacho.
Come on, ref.
Jeez.
Come on, ref. He's being inconsistent. Being inconsistent, man. I don't like this from the ref. We're just letting them. We're letting them get into it. We're letting them get into
possession, man. This is why Eriksen is so crucial for us, you know, because we can get that midfield back. Elise on the left. Well done. Wan-Bissaka can't be beaten. He just can't.
Somebody said, "Who's that screaming in the background? Is that Owen?" Yes, it's Owen. We're not letting him out.
He's
staying in the cupboard. He's
Yeah.
staying in the cupboard. He ain't coming out until Flex gives me the full-time keys to this place. Then we'll let Owen out of the cupboard. And these lot are my accomplices.
Yeah.
Corner to Palace.
Oh, Dallow's warming up.
Dallow's warming up as well.
I like that. That's a good ball.
Keeper should be off his line for that.
He won it.
Should come for that. David De Gea should come for that.
See, it's just...
Like the American, yeah.
David De Gea should come out for that ball. It's literally in the 6-yard box.
Yeah, he needs to
right
come
in
up for
front of
that.
him.
Just to claim that.
If he had got a better header on that, it would have been a big threat. But
Yeah, he won.
David De Gea should be out for that. It's situations like that people criticise.
Yeah,
situations
definitely,
like
yeah.
that people criticise. 5 minutes left of the half. We'll be lucky to get in, I think, keeping this 1-0 lead.
Definitely, they're coming into game.
Yeah, I think we'll be lucky because we're letting them back into it. We're letting them have possession. We're giving away too many corners.
Ooh,
Let's go,
space for you to
Wan-Bissaka.
run
Pass it,
into.
just pass it
Well
good.
done.
Just keep it simple. Don't overdo it. Antony, just pass.
I do feel like sometimes, I do feel like this is what Anthony's told to do when he picks up when he picks up the ball and does the little ball roll and
Yeah.
slows the ball down
Yeah.
when he can run it. I feel like that's what he's told to do.
He might be, because to be fair, when
He
you
does
look
it
at
so
it,
much.
when you look at it, when he cuts back, then our centre backs can like come up to the halfway line. You know, maybe we can play from there. So
Yeah,
he might
I
be
feel like
onto
he does
something.
it a lot.
Go on, Fred.
Unlucky Fred. Casemiro.
How's that?
clean
Yeah.
up.
Just always there.
Good.
Brilliant.
Good. Yeah, we're not being as...
We're not responsible with the
No,
ball. We're not
no.
being
Luke Shaw
responsible
cleaning up.
or
On the back
calculated.
down.
We're not being calculated with the ball, which is quite frustrating sometimes. Just got to build up effectively from the back. Rashford he's had a quiet half.
Yeah.
He's had a quiet half.
I think he's trying a bit too hard, really. I think he's overthinking again.
Yeah. And he's
I
just
think just go back to just playing your game. Just play your game. Okay. Got Rashford on the left-hand side.
look,
See?
this is
Rashford
this
from
is
last
the Rashford
season.
from last
Yeah,
season
that's
that I'm
Rashford
seeing.
from last season.
This is the Rashford that I'm seeing from last season.
There's no need for him to
his
shoot
decision-
in that
And
situation.
I get it. He's in good form.
Yeah.
I understand he's in good form. He wants to score. He won, what was it, Premier League Player of the Month
Yeah.
and Man United Player of the Month. But I do feel like in those decisions he needs to make smarter choices.
Yeah. And it's not the first time in this game as well. He's done it a few times now.
He's desperate to score. And I think it will come. It will come naturally.
Yeah. It'll come naturally. Oh, poor touch from
Casemiro.
Casemiro. He'll win it back, He'll win it back.
It hit his shin.
Look at him. Nowhere to go.
Oh, there's a gap there. That's not good.
There you are.
Oh!
Why does he never catch the? Why does he never catch the ball?
Yeah,
what I
that's
wanna
a
know.
bit...
Why does he always do? He punches it away or slaps it away.
I think he made it look a bit...
He made
I think that was a bit of a
the
difficult
save look
save,
harder than
guys.
Yeah,
what I think
exactly.
it was.
I mean,
it
it
took a
took
bounce
right
just in front of
before.
him.
Come
Yeah.
on.
It took a bounce, so that's understandable. But we're just letting them into this, and this is what I was worried about. We did this at Selhurst Park as well, and we do it quite often with actually some teams this season.
Win that.
Well done.
Well done,
Go on,
Casemiro.
Weghorst.
I need to see Casemiro's interceptions. Go on, Weghorst.
Ooh, stay on him.
Well
good,
done.
Good.
Well
Look,
done.
he's dropping
Ref,
by
that's
himself,
not a
and the
foul.
ref
Don't
probably
you
would have given
dare.
it.
Advantage.
We're letting them. I think
Yeah.
in the 30th minute, it was around 66 possession, Manchester United, and 34, to Palace. But I feel like now that's definitely gone up.
Yeah.
That's definitely gone up.
Good
Wamby
legs. Spider.
doing Wamby stuff.
Listen, let's just get into half time 1-0 up. Let's not concede now.
If we can get in 1-0 up, I think we'll be alright.
Yeah.
I think we'll be alright.
Do need a second though. We do need a second.
Oh, come
Another
on, ref.
foul.
Come on, ref. They're
Still
really
no
trying to
yellow
break
card.
Casemiro's legs.
He's
That's
made
the
of
second
steel,
time he's
man.
been targeted. This is targeted.
Yeah.
They're purposely going at Casemiro. The ref needs to have some shame and at least book someone.
Yeah.
But to be honest, once he books one person, the yellow
It
cards are
goes
just
from
gonna
there.
come
They'll start
flying
flying.
out non-stop. Two minutes left of the first half.
Well done.
Still comfortably, I wouldn't say comfortably winning, but we're still up 1-0.
Is that
Jesus.
what you need to do there, Wan-Bissaka?
I don't think there was any need for that.
I want to be like a 2-goal advantage before we bring someone like Sancho on, just so he can express himself. You know? And not have to worry about the whole result of the game.
I feel like on the bench we have quite a bit more options than we've had attacking-wise in the past.
He was offside, surely.
I think we've got, obviously, I think the only person missing from the bench is actually Facundo Pellistri, which is, I'm actually interested to know why he's not on the bench.
Is Alanga on the bench?
I don't think Alanga's on the bench. I will double check the bench again, but it's the attacking options that we have is Kobe Mainoo, Garnacho, Sancho, Sabitzer. That's it. Okay. Everyone else is defenders or a goalkeeper.
It's still better.
But I think Sancho, Garnacho, 2 game changers.
Stronger, to be fair.
Yeah.
I think they are 2 game changers that can come on.
Yeah, they're getting comfortable.
Yeah, okay, we need to see out this half because they're getting
2
into
minutes
the game.
extra time. I don't even know where those 2 minutes came from.
Well done, Rash. Good tracking.
Keep up.
Thank
you. Well done, De Gea. Well done.
Go on, look at the run from Antony.
Ooh.
Good.
Ball.
Good ball.
What a ball from Casemiro.
Go on.
There you go.
Come on.
Run it, just run.
Woo.
Middle? Okay.
Oh,
Tyreek Mitchell should be booked.
Again.
He should have been booked for the Casemiro foul. And now that foul on Antony, there's no way the ref doesn't book him now. There is no way the ref just gives him a warning.
That was a late one as well.
That's a very late. That's a late one. That is a late tackle.
Come on, Raf.
Nah, the ref needs to do better there.
Come on, nah, that's surely a yellow.
Nope.
And if he has not been booked, oh,
what?
Is he booking Antony?
No way, fam.
Nah, he's not booking Antony.
He must
Because he gave a free kick, so there's no way he's
booked
booking
Mitchell
Antony.
beforehand. There's no way. Good ball in, please.
Oh man.
I think this is better
Bruno
for Bruno to take.
with a free kick in. Hopefully it's a good delivery. Could be our last kick actually of the half. Let's go. Come on, boys. Good delivery.
It's a good ball.
Ooh, that was on to Casemiro's head. That was about to reach Casemiro. And we've seen him score a header or 2 this season.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Five goals in one half in another game, and we're struggling to even get a second.
Wow.
Crazy. What kind of celebration is that? Manchester United with a corner. I think they're going to go short.
Yeah.
Smartest thing to do is not to. Okay, they're going to put the ball in. You don't want to get hit on the break though, right before half time.
Oh,
no one's
there. No one's there. And that's half time. Manchester United 1, Crystal Palace 0. Let's go with you, Paulo. What do you make of that half so far?
Yeah, I thought the first 20, 25 minutes we looked pretty good, controlling the game, being quite efficient in possession. But, I mean, like you said, since the 30th minute, we've lost complete control of this game. I think Palace have slowly come back into this game. They're getting a bit more chances. We've become a little bit sloppy in possession, I feel. But either way, it's not something I should be saying, we're looking dead or anything. I think we're looking pretty good. And we're winning the ball back most times. So as soon as we lose possession, straight into the counter press. And I think we're playing well. Nothing to be worried about. I would just be worried if we get to the 70th, 80th minute and we still don't have a second goal. Because it would be just a very similar thing like it was away from home. But I think we're playing well. And yeah, I think we just need to be playing how we did in the first 20 minutes. Need to be a bit more efficient on the ball. We need to create a bit more chances as well, more clear-cut chances.
Yeah.
How about you, Micah?
I think considering that we scored so early in the first half, I think it was 7th minute that Bruno scored his penalty. I think we haven't been the best, but that is likewise to how United have been the whole season. It's like we're just the second half team. So I would like us to, push on in the second half. But I think our first half has been all right. It could be better. I think Antony's had some good moments. I think the worst person on our team so far has been Rashford. I think his decision making hasn't been the best. I think he's had opportunities to pass the ball and progress the ball forward, and he'll take a shot. But I think Bruno's been amazing this half, and I just hope that we continue to go on in the second half. But yeah, so far not the best from United, but we'll see in the second half.
Some stats from the first half. United had 12 shots, Palace had 2. 4 of those shots of the 12 were on target,
Nice.
1 for Palace. 61% possession for United, 39 for Palace. 280 passes versus 182 passes with 87% pass accuracy. 5 corners for United, 2 for Palace. It just, for me, it feels like United are better in terms of recycling possession. So when there's an opportunity that doesn't go how they want it to go, they're able to restart. You know, when you've got the likes of Casemiro behind you, when you've got Martinez who's good on the ball, Varane who's good on the ball, Luke Shaw's good on the ball, they always go back. And I think Fred has done a good job in terms of tidying up in that aspect. I think Bruno Fernandes has been pretty good the first half defensively. I think he's been good. I think Rashford just needs to be better with his decision making. I feel like because he's in such good form at the moment, he just wants to score, and I understand that. I totally get that, but I feel like there's been opportunities when he could have passed it instead of shooting, and then he's decided to shoot instead. Troy Superstar with this super chat says, Antony off please, Garnacho and Sabitzer on, welcome back. I think that's what it says. I think that's what he said. Do you guys want to see any changes at the halftime?
I think a lot of people are calling for Sabitzer, but it's like that shiny new toy. I don't think he's needed right now. You know, I think he can come on later in the second half, but I think no second half changes as soon as they come. I think we just give the same team. I think Ten Hag will obviously give them a little boost at half time, but I want to see Sancho come on earlier than he did in the other game. I want to see a bit more of him, maybe in that 10 position or something. But then saying that, we might need a bit more solidity in the midfield, so maybe someone like Sabitzer should come on before him. But I think right now, just the same team comes out and we just push on, you know, make those right decisions in the final third and get that second goal, and then from there we can bring on the likes of Garnacho or something with the confidence to go on and get maybe a third or a fourth. But yeah.
I think if it's still 1-0 by the 60th, 65th minute, it'll be good to bring Sabitzer on. He's a different type of midfielder than Fred. He's a bit more creative. And we might just... Again, I think he's similar to Eriksen in some aspects. So I think bringing him on, it will just offer some more creativity. Like you said, Fred's been good. He's been pretty good in possession as well, but I think out of possession, he's always a player that stands out. But I think in the 60th, 65th minute, if it's still 1-0, bring Sabitzer on.
What do you make of Antony's performance so far? Obviously, I feel like he's always everybody watches him with a close eye. What do you think of that performance? We saw in the first half he took a shot with his right foot, which wasn't too bad. It was on target. How do you think he's done today?
I think he's been all right. He hasn't done too much. I don't think. I think he's been quite tidy on the ball. Not much silly decision making as we've seen in the past. But nothing that stands out for me with him. He's always a player we see constantly on the ball, but there's always something to talk about with him usually. But I feel like in this game, there's not that much. I don't remember many situations of danger from him. He hasn't cut in that much and tried to shoot on his left foot. But he's linked up the play pretty well, in my opinion.
Looking at the bench, we don't have like an outright striker option. How important do you think Weghorst has been, not just in this game, but in the last few games? He's come in straight into the starting lineup. I think he's played quite a few 90 minutes. I think only Reading was the 90 minutes that he did not play and his debut. What do you think of his performance in the first half today?
Listen, I think Weghorst is that unsung hero. He does a lot of the dirty work, especially when he drops back into midfield. Like, I think a lot of the time you don't really see that his tackles or his interceptions, but a lot of our breakaways or, you know, our attempts on goal start from Weghorst, like dropping deep, getting the ball, holding up the ball and playing it to the wingers. Martial does that too, but I think the thing that Weghorst does very, very well is that he's constantly pressing, constantly giving that the goalkeeper, you know, a hassle, not giving him a moment's time to, you know, make out that pass, and then that's where the keeper makes a sloppy pass, you know, a misplaced pass, and then we can go on the break. But I think Weghorst he's been great. I think he's been a very, very, very good signing for us in the first couple of games that he's played. So I'm happy for him. I want him to get a goal so bad, you know, and just shut up everyone that's saying that he's been a flop or he hasn't really done much, because he's done much, but it's just under the radar a little bit. Like,
non-Man United fans don't watch these games, so they just assume they don't see goals for him or assists, that he doesn't do anything. But like, if we get to May and, you know, he doesn't have many goals or assists, people just say he was a flop, but if he continues to play like this, we'll say no, he had a massive impact on us.
I mean, he did have that chance in the first half, the
header, yeah.
The
header that the keeper saved. Sorry, I need to sneeze, but it's just not coming out. He did have that chance with that header, and I think he's been very important. Like pressing is your first form of defence when the opposition have the ball, and he's so important with that because he's actually dispossessed them twice. And Bruno's been there to clean up, and it's just not resulted in anything. So I do think he's important in that aspect. We've seen him come wide and cross the ball into Fred, who nearly scored. We've seen him link up well. Obviously, his touch is sometimes heavy, but in terms of because people look at strikers and think goals, that's all they have to do. But I think Weghorst has contributed in different ways. Obviously, in the summer, United will probably go out and buy a striker. Obviously, there's a lot of talk. I'm seeing Harry Kane, Osimhen, I'm seeing Vlahovic, I'm seeing Ramos, I'm seeing quite a lot of striker talk. So this is just a temporary stopgap. As people would say. Would you want to see Garnacho coming on in the second half?
I mean, I think naturally he's a player who's going to come on in the 65th, 70th minute. I wouldn't want to see him now. I think we should see what this team does in the next 15, 20 minutes. But I would love to see Garnacho come on, Alexis Sancho come on, Sabitzer come on. Maybe Dalot will get maybe 10, 15 minutes depending on his situation. But I do want to see Garnacho come on, definitely.
It would be interesting actually with Dalot because I feel like a lot of Palace's threat has been coming from that side. It's been coming from that side. So I'm interested to see if Ten Hag would actually switch it up. And because I feel like changing a right back who hasn't really played much in the last few games
a bit of a risk.
Is a bit of a risk, and it might bring a bit of instability to that side of the pitch. So I personally would want to see Wan-Bissaka see it out, especially because I think Palace players are intimidated by Wan-Bissaka, and it's crazy saying that. But I do think that they are intimidated. Like we saw in the last game when Wilfried Zaha said that when that last minute chance that he had on goal, and he looked back and he was like, I saw Aaron, and I thought, if it was anyone else, then I wouldn't mind. But you see the threat that people see Wan-Bissaka as. A few super chats here. Priest of Melanin says, crowd getting bored, the tempo needs to rise. Troy Superstar says, Antony killing our attack, he's a bench. Okay, he's a bench. On. Troy Superstar is Troy. You're going to learn with time. Troy Superstar says some outrageous stuff sometimes, but it's always coming from the right place. And Troy Superstar with another super chat says, Garnacho, Sabitzer on, Antony, Fred off. So that's an interesting part. I think that's two substitutions that we actually might see. I think it's two substitutions that seem the most realistic. I think it's probably the most realistic. How do you think Ten Hag would have made of this performance? We saw him taking notes after we scored a penalty. He was taking notes at every time the camera switched to him. What do you think Ten Hag makes? And how do you think Ten Hag's job at United is doing? Because I think obviously we're performing, the squad looking at a lot better mentality-wise, but I think another big thing is fitness. I remember last season, players just looked tired all the time, and I feel like this season, with the run of games that we have, everybody just looks a lot fitter. I don't know if that's a part of it.
Like we're talking about a congested part of the season right now, but even now we're still maintaining consistent performances. Like last season, we weren't able to do that. Like we looked okay for and even then, the first half of last season we were saying we're just one half FC. We said it the whole time last season, but I think even now you can see some players, they do tire, but we're still managing to maintain a good level. So that just shows the fitness, the confidence and the mentality is at a different level right now. So that's why Ten Hag is so important for us, because I'm not so sure many other managers would get that out of some of these players, in my opinion.
A lot of the time, I think people forget what our expectations was at the start of the season. We literally just said, we just want a style of play. We don't really care about trophies or anything like that. This season, we just wanted to see our team back, playing as a unit. And it's funny that now we're in such a good position, having the Carabao Cup final coming up, playing this well, being I think we're 4th in the league at the moment. We're playing so well that Ten Hag has kind of raised the expectations from us even for this season, so the work that Ten Hag has done is phenomenal. I love him. I'm just so happy because a lot of people were calling for someone like Poch, and I was always in the camp we need someone a bit different, Poch hasn't been successful in the league. We see what Ten Hag's done at Ajax, so it's nice to see him progressing, although that people still think that Ten Hag's maybe not the best man for the job is nonsense. Do you know what I mean? So
I remember it was Poch, it was Conte.
Yeah. If we got Conte,
obviously
Lord.
we've seen how Conte and Spurs are doing this season, and I do think Ten Hag is a breath of fresh air. One thing I like is the fact that, you know, the choice of a Dutch manager has not been hindered on Louis van Gaal's time at Manchester United. So that's one good thing. I've liked Ten Hag from Ajax. That's when I started watching him. I genuinely never saw him coming to United back when we were under the likes of Van Gaal or Mourinho. And obviously when he joined Manchester United, a lot of people criticised him. Pundits were quite critical of him in terms of calling him, saying that he's never won anything major and whatnot. And now everybody's applauding him. I remember watching Neville and Carragher interview him like he was in a police station a few months ago, just before the World Cup, and basically interrogate him. And I feel like they've been really harsh on him, but I've liked the way that he's turned the team around. I feel like he's done a great job, and I genuinely feel like when we won against Nottingham Forest, and he was like, well, getting to a final isn't the accomplishment, winning it is. And that's just the mentality that he's in, and I really like that. Troy Superstar with another super chat says, by the way, we are winning the league. Told you Arsenal would crumble.
Yes, I like that.
Has been saying that we're winning the league since the beginning of the season. And he's been consistent with it. So I respect that. M Sati with his super chat says, Wout is an upgrade to Ronaldo. I don't care if he scores only 2 this season and stays slow. The pressing provides a constant worry for opponents. I agree with a little bit of that. I agree. I wouldn't say he's an upgrade on Ronaldo, but I do think he adds a different dynamic to what Ronaldo adds. And I feel I definitely agree with that last part where he says the pressing provides a constant worry for opponents. We've seen it quite a few times today, actually, where he dispossessed them with the ball in their own third. Even the goalkeeper kicking it out in quite of a panic when Weghorst was pressing. So it's really great to see, and it'll be interesting to see how the Weghorst and the Sabitzer loans turn out, because obviously they were Ten Hag signings. They were last minute signings. I didn't think we were going to get anybody, to be honest, in the January window, especially with Sabitzer. I didn't think we were going to get someone on deadline day, but I feel like the Eriksen injury was a big part of that. And it will also just show the talent ID that Ten Hag has in terms of his selection of players, because even with Sabitzer, they were looking at alternatives. If the Sabitzer deal did not go through, I know that they were looking at Hussein Aouar, who every deadline day has a link to the Premier League, and this one, it just happened to be us. So that's one interesting thing. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see how Weghorst and Sabitzer turns out come end of May. And if we get
do you think any of them have or are going to have such a performance that we might look at them to sign them on a long-term deal at the end of? I think
Weghorst might be a bench option. I think he could be a bench option, especially with United looking to, obviously we know that United are looking to sign a striker, and we need that depth on the bench. We can see that this season it's not been the best season for Martial in terms of fitness. So I think I don't know if he's going to be the bench striker that you need. You know, like the Chicaritos that you need to come off the bench when you're losing or when you're drawing or something. So I feel like Weghorst could be that. Sabitzer, I ain't seen him play enough at United to kind of judge on that. But United are getting ready to come out there. Look why they're doing little drills before kickoff. Running around cones with a coach. Ten Hag don't ever rest. Troy Superstar with Super Chat says, Mina, I actually prefer you there, not Owen or KG. Hey, leave Owen and KG alone. Ray Diaz with his super chat says, best sub today, Mina for Owen. Owen needed a day off. Owen works very hard, guys. If you lot know, you guys know how hard Owen works to keep this channel going. Morning streams, evening streams, nighttime streams.
You can still hear you. He was in the cupboard upstairs. He can hear you.
He's here. He's just taking a break in the cupboard. I need to give him a water bottle. Because I actually haven't given him water since the last time we were here in the studio and he was in there. But shout out to Owen. Who hit 10k subscribers on his channel. So if you're into wrestling, make sure you guys go and check out Owen's wrestling channel. United have kicked off the second half. Let's go United.
So no changes.
No changes at half time.
No changes at half time when Ten Hag's playing it safe. He's relying on the 11 that are playing at the moment.
Sometimes I get a bit worried by, Ten Hag's rotation. Like he doesn't.
I don't get worried about it because it's something that he's he's not changing his ways. He's not being naive. Like that's one thing I respect is that a lot of managers come in and, you know, he said at the beginning of the season he was quite naive with the Brentford and Brighton fixtures in terms of how he came out.
Yeah.
And he's gone back to his ways of what he expects in terms of playing with the players that he has. And another thing is rotation. I feel like a big part of starting pre-season early was for everyone to be fit because he does not have any intention to rotate.
Weghorst, good touch. Casemiro.
Casemiro, what
ball out to
baller,
Antony.
man.
Go on, can you take him on? Can you beat him?
Good ball.
Well done. Recycle the ball.
Well done. Go on, Rashford, beat him.
Good.
Oh! What a good ball from Fred. Weghorst very unlucky not to get onto the end of it. But it's just starting over again every time you have a chance.
Like it's same.
There you go, Luke Shaw.
The first 20 minutes of the first half was exactly like this. Pressure straight on.
There we go. Can we make a run in field?
A
bit better than Casemiro.
That ball to Fred, I think he was too readable. That's why he probably didn't play it. And there you go. He just comes sliding in and wins the ball back. You know what? Casemiro gives the ball away to win it back.
Yeah, it's like he does it on purpose, isn't he? He does it on purpose.
He wants to increase his stats. But he does it on purpose, and I'm not mad at that. Look at that.
What a
that tackle could have gone wrong.
Yeah.
But he's professional enough to be consistent with that. Palace throw on. Choice Superstar is just the best person ever. Oh my god. Choice Superstar with the super chat says Sabitzer is a proven goal scorer. Play him as a false nine. I don't think he has the ability to play false nine. Bit shaky from United. There you go.
I like the fact he still thinks we can win the league. I mean, I still think we can. I don't think Arsenal are this team that, you know, none of us can catch. They're a good team, don't get me wrong. Arsenal are a very good team. However, they're not proven winners. They haven't won it before. They haven't won it since 2004. So I don't know why people think they're going to run away with it. They lost to Everton today.
I think the league is... I don't think the run for it is over. I feel like there's so much time left. So much can happen. And it's uncertain. I genuinely can't say who I think is winning the league. Because I genuinely don't know. Because I feel like so much can happen this season. There's still like, what, 3.5 months?
This month is still filled with games.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard.
Although I'm not expecting us to win the league, I still think we have a chance. There's some people that says we have no chance in winning it. I still think, listen, if Ten Hag wins the league in his first season,
imagine.
He might just have to get a statue. I can't.
I think any trophy in your first season is an accomplishment.
Of course.
I remember Arteta did it with Arsenal. I think he won the FA Cup.
The FA Cup,
and the Community Shield.
And
didn't he come halfway through though?
Well, which was weird.
He came halfway through, didn't he? Arteta, so it's not really the same then.
Oh, don't lie. What a ball.
Go on. Well done, Antony. Well done.
Man's not just a CDM.
Well done, Bruno.
Give him support.
Can we give it...
They're gonna
how?
He wiggled his way out of that. He does that a lot. He runs in between the two defenders and they try to sandwich him.
Well done.
Good.
Well done.
Wambi. Bruno nearly slipped him through. Nearly slipped him through.
Get back, everyone, get back.
What shall he say? What shall he say?
Sure, stay on him. Sure, stay on him.
Just hold him up. There we go. He ain't going nowhere. Move.
Get off the ball. Martinez.
Butcher.
Tank.
Butcher.
Look at that.
He ain't going nowhere, man.
Martinez leading by example. I just feel so much like in that position. I just feel so confident with Varane and Martinez there. If that was Maguire, Lindelof last season, I would have been
panicked.
I would have been shaking.
Panic station.
I would have been shaking. But I just feel so much more comfortable. And you see what? Look at that. It's just man. When we've been deprived of this kind of these kind of players, it feels a lot better.
Yeah.
It feels a lot better. It's a lot more sweeter. Jadon Sancho is looking good. He's looking healthy. I think he looked good in the midweek game as well.
Yeah, looked pretty good, yeah.
He had the pass before the pass for Fred's goal. He was the pass to Bruno with that outside of the foot to Rashford, and then Rashford passed it to Fred. Hope to see Jadon Sancho today.
Definitely.
But I just think that we just have to play the game at our tempo.
Yeah,
we can't be playing it at Palace's tempo, which is what the last 10 minutes of the first half was like.
Definitely.
50 minutes in, still 1-0 Manchester United. We need to get another goal.
This is looking like the away fixture, you know.
You wouldn't think we're at home, huh? No, I feel like we've had a lot more possession.
Yeah.
I feel like compared to the Selhurst Park fixture, I think this one we've been a lot more
Yeah, but the
responsible.
fact that it's 1-0 is scaring me.
But
Can we get that
it's
second?
1-0 is just not. Yeah, it's not good enough.
Don't like that result, can't lie.
It's a slow tempo at the moment, which is why I would like to. I wouldn't mind seeing Garnacho. I wouldn't mind seeing Garnacho come on.
Oof. Was that foul? Yeah.
This referee, man, clown.
No way you're gonna book him or something. Okay.
Keep the press.
And Palace are missing an important player.
Yeah.
Like Wilfried Zaha are not playing. They're missing a very key person in their attack, albeit he's not been in great form since I think the World Cup break, but he's still a very important part.
Yeah. What's a good ball?
Stay on him, Martinez. Stay on him. Check his shoulders.
Good.
Well done.
Well done, Varane. Good job. I want to see a substitution.
We need to get a goal.
But I don't think
We
Ten
need to
Hag will
get a
make
goal.
a change.
No, not this early.
He's not he's reactive. So if we concede, he'll make a change.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I don't see him making a change.
If it stays 1-0 like this, he might not make it until a bit later than we think.
Like 75th minute.
Yeah, he might go late. We've seen it this season.
Someone needs to mark Richards. He's a threat in the box. He's a big threat. Come on, United, let's go. Palace with the corner. I think this is like their third corner of the game.
Get rid.
Get it out.
Get rid. No fouls.
Zone and Rash.
Well done. Well done.
Just come out. Just get out of the box. Oh, I hit the ref. He's going to do a drop ball. I would just boot it back to their goalkeeper. If I was a United player, I'd just boot it back to their goalkeeper. He just looks grumpy. That referee just looks like he's angry with life. He's just angry with the world. And he's taking it out on United.
Well done. All right. Push them
All
back.
right, let's go.
Push them back.
Come on, boys. Oof. Ooh.
That was
Stay on him. Well done.
Martinez.
Get rid
Come on,
of it.
Fred.
Just get rid of it. Just
Just
get
clean
rid
up,
of it.
Fred.
Just get rid of it.
Good.
He's
Good,
doing
Fred.
it.
Okay. Don't listen to
Oh,
me.
Casemiro.
Yeah, we'll take it. Fred is actually looking Brazilian for real,
He's
man.
doing the little ball roll. He's been hanging around with Antony too much.
Yeah, man.
He's been hanging around. Do you think the Brazilians all hang out together?
Yeah,
Maybe.
definitely.
Through the
Varane. Was that? No, Casemiro got done there.
Yeah, through the legs.
But I don't think it's in a way that maybe it would have been last season, like an actual clique. I just think they all just get along, you know.
No, I definitely feel like you always navigate more towards your international team.
It's true.
So I feel like they probably had a big part in welcoming. Like Fred was probably a big
Yeah.
part of welcoming Casemiro and Antony.
Yeah.
Does
when they
Sabitzer speak English? Like
I think he can.
literally?
I think
I think he does. I think he does.
Win that.
Fred just tidying up in the middle.
Ooh. Maybe it's time to get someone like Sabitzer on, you know, just so we can hold that midfield.
We just
see
need
what
to
it's
hold
like.
possession a bit
Yeah.
more in the second half. We've not been dominating possession compared to, the first 20 minutes of the first half was literally pretty much all United, and we let them ease into the game. I feel like you could get Tyreek Mitchell sent off. I feel like if they do,
He's on a
if
yellow.
Antony plays right, I feel like if Antony plays right, he can get him sent off.
Is anyone booked right now? He's booked, isn't he?
I think
Yeah.
he got booked for that tackle
Yeah.
on Antony after what he did to Casemiro before that. It's just sloppy with the ball. We're just being sloppy with the passes. We need to do better, man. We need to do better. Yeah, Tyreek Mitchell's on a card. He's
Well
definitely on a card.
done. Oh, Martinez is so good, man.
Manchester United. We just need to be better in controlling games. I feel like we just cannot control the game the second half. Maybe we can. Maybe we should see Sancho come on in the 10.
Yeah, we could see it.
Would it be
maybe.
bad to see Bruno drop into that role
The right-hand
with
side.
Casemiro? No, I would say drop him into that role with Casemiro.
With a more number 8.
Oh, so
Yeah.
keep Antony on.
Keep Antony on.
Okay.
Keep
That'll be
Antony on.
interesting.
Actually, you know what? No, you might be right.
What, and then you take off Antony
And
for
take off
Sabitzer?
Antony for Sabitzer later into the game.
Yeah.
Just
You could do
allow
that.
Bruno to play a
There's
bit
Bruno
deeper.
to play a
Yeah,
bit
that's a good
deeper.
idea. That's a good sub.
We'll play where Fred's playing. Yeah, I can see that.
Go on, Wambi.
There's a run there from Fred.
Oh, he played
Oh,
it to
switched
Rashford
it.
instead.
Go on, touch.
Oh, it's a good ball. What a ball.
Shoot!
Bang it!
Oh,
it's too
just
central.
too
You know
much.
what Rashford does? He tries to knock a ball every time. Sometimes, why can't he like curl it?
Yeah,
you know?
He
yeah.
used to do that. That's the thing, and we've seen him do it a few
Yeah,
times
yeah,
this
yeah.
season as well. So I did not know. I don't know why he's going. Today is looking like Rashford from last season with some of his decision making.
Wow, why couldn't he
It's
just
not his
try
best
and
game.
curl it
It's
into
quite
the
quiet.
bottom right?
And when he has been on the ball, he hasn't been great. I mean, there was space for him to just shoot. It's too much on him.
Unlucky Rashford. He's confident. He's confident enough to shoot, and
Yeah,
that's a good thing. It's not the worst thing. It's a good thing. Just got to press.
Go on, Bruno.
Keep the
Don't allow them
intensity.
to pass out.
Well
the press
done.
easy. There you go. Well done, Bruno Fernandes.
too
Well
good.
done.
Too good.
Go on, Antony.
There you
Go
go,
on.
Antony.
Go on, pass,
There you go.
pass.
No one's there.
Weghorst was by himself.
Bruno is defensively today. He's been
been
putting
there.
in a shift.
Yeah.
Attacking, bar the penalty, and a few balls that he's played, long balls. But defensively, with that press with Weghorst, he's been a beast.
See there, Antony could have passed on his right foot to Weghorst, but he didn't trust himself to do that. I feel like.
Oh no.
Mr. plays every game, every fixture, every minute. Oh, come on, Bruno.
Oh no.
What is it? Is it probably
Please don't be
stretched
like an
out?
ankle or something.
Oh.
Was
it that one?
I'm trying to see anything
This was-
different.
Oh, was it the follow tackle? I think it was the second part. I don't think it was the initial foul.
Please
The-
be
the-
okay.
I don't think it was the initial duel, sorry.
Please be okay.
I think it was that second part where he kicked
Bruno
out.
doesn't really get injured, so
You
when
don't
he's
pick it
down
either,
like
yeah,
this,
No, he doesn't.
It's worrying. It's worrying, I can't lie.
Yes, it's funny because we talk about Antony, we talk about Delo, Wan-Bissaka, we played so many games and we don't mention Bruno, but he
You know
plays
what's
every
so
game.
funny? I remember just before the World Cup, people were saying, "Oh, look at Dallo, he's playing every game." But
Yeah.
Bam, gets injured after he comes back from the
Yeah.
World Cup. So I feel like we just shouldn't talk things into
Yeah,
existence.
we just
We should, if we don't mention it,
he's
it won't
up,
happen.
he's up, he's up.
He's
Okay,
alright.
We'll take it.
Bruno looks like he's okay. He's hopefully going to be all right.
Okay, thumbs
He'll
up.
be a big miss
Just
for us. He'd be a big miss. Scored the
Oh,
penalty.
brilliant.
Come on, Bruno. We still need a goal, though. I think we need a goal. We definitely need a goal. We can't afford to let Palace even get one
No.
opportunity. I feel like they just need, and they've been knocking at our door.
They have, yeah.
They've been knocking at our door. So we just need to control
Well
the
done,
ball a bit
Casemiro.
more.
There we go. Let's recycle it now. Let's go back. Yeah, well done.
Martinez with the ball. Is he going to pick out a pass? Nah, he's going to go to Varane.
It's a good ball.
Oh, Wambi couldn't stay on his feet. I'm telling you, someone needs to. They could get Mitchell sent off. He puts in late tackles.
Is
Ooh,
he
he's
off?
offside.
He's
He must
offside,
be
surely.
offside.
He's offside. He is offside.
Yeah, Mitchell puts in a lot of tackles quite late.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and he always puts a follow through with his foot.
Maybe get Garnacho on that side.
If you put Garnacho, or even Palestri's not on the bench. But
Oh,
speak
early
of the
sub.
devil. Speak of the devil.
Garnacho for
Garnacho's
who?
coming on. Is it Weghorst
Interesting.
coming off or Rashford or?
For Weghorst.
It's Weghorst. Well done, Weghorst. I
Very
think we're gonna-
interesting.
Ten Hag might be thinking what we're thinking, you know. What is that? So is that Rashford up top then?
It looks like Rashford might be going up top. That's interesting to see. That's very
Weghorst
interesting
played.
to see. Well done, Weghorst.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Because he's come off with no goal, no assist. People might
No, he's
think
had a good
he ain't done
game.
nothing,
Like,
but I
I
think he's had a really
he's
good
had
game.
a decent game.
Yeah.
He's had a impactful game because a lot of the pressing that he's done has led to opportunities being
Yeah.
created.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting to see how the pressing changes with Rashford
Yeah.
now up top. I hope he can keep up the
I think
pressing
Bruno's going to now
intensity.
try find him between the lines.
I think there's going to be a lot more balls over the top,
Over the top as
runs
well,
from
yeah.
Rashford.
Yeah,
Garnacho is going to hug the touchline as he normally does.
Yep.
But I would have liked to see him. I hope him and Antony switch at one point, because if Garnacho runs at Tyreek Mitchell, I think he might make a reckless challenge and he could get sent off. So it'll be interesting to see. Reaching the 60th minute still, Man United 1, Palace 0. What needs to be done for us to get another goal?
Well done.
Wambi, Antony.
Antony, game by game, is getting better.
He's getting better. He's been a lot smarter with his passing. You know, he's
oh,
there
good
go.
Good ball.
You've seen that ball from
well done.
Varane?
Good
Keep
hold
it,
up.
Rashford. There you go.
Well done.
Look at Luke.
Oh, he missed a Rashford run.
He did.
Well done, run at him, Antony.
See, he's showing him the other side.
Yeah, Luke's in quite a bit of space.
Well, Garnacho, take him.
Nathaniel Klein on Garnacho, you should absolutely dust him. You should absolutely dust him. Run at him. Love and Hip Hop Merchant. I can't believe he was on a reality TV show. Oh! Antony's feet is so quick sometimes. I can't keep up with what he does.
He's quick.
That is
he's very agile.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's proper agile. He's got quick feet.
Well, let's get this ball into midfield. Get out the pitch. You've got to go back. Okay.
Ooh.
But I'm just composed. Like, even with that, I knew Martinez was gonna get out of that. No problems.
It's just a long ball over the top. I think that's the tactics. Let's go, come on, guys.
Interested to see what Ten Hag's thinking now. He must be thinking we need to get better control in that midfield. Although it's okay so far, I think he would like us to be able to get into the midfield and to the attack way more fluidly than just putting the ball over the top. Go on, Garnacho.
Good link up. Go wide one. Yep.
One,
good.
two.
It's very quick.
Bam, Wambi.
Good.
Oh, that's good football.
Go wide. Yep.
Luke Shaw.
Yes! Get in! Rashford.
Let's go.
That's just patience with that passing.
Go on, do it.
Beautiful.
Look at him with kids. Love that. Oh, what a goal. That's good. That's just
The lead up to that was beautiful.
That was just patience with the ball. 1-2 football. Look at Jadon Sancho, Sabitzer. Let's go, guys. That's what we needed. We needed that second
we needed that goal.
Rashford is just
No way has
always
he retired the celebration
in that number 9 position.
that number 9 position.
Yeah, in that number 9
he's
position.
improved so much, and we've seen it. I think we've seen it the last time he scored from a similar
There we
position.
go. There it is.
As in that number 9 role, he's learning about where to be, where to be the right
positioning.
place to be, and that's one big thing that he's worked on, man.
Yeah, look at that. He's right there in that number 9 position. He knows where to be.
Yeah, he's doing very well.
And he was offside there. Then he gets back
Done
on.
good to
Hopefully,
get back
please be on.
Edwards just fell asleep.
Yeah.
They're just 2 centre-backs just fell asleep.
Well done.
Just simple build-up.
Yes, Luke.
I think
good from
everybody
Garnacho.
I need to watch that goal
That's
back
good
after
from
the game.
Garnacho.
Yeah, everyone had a touch.
Everyone had a touch.
Yeah.
And it started all the way back from David De Gea.
Yeah.
And I think
And then
everybody had a
Rashford
touch.
getting forward and bringing that ball back.
I think
really
everyone
well.
had a touch. That's just a good team goal, man.
Good finish.
Good team goal. Luke Shaw, Rashford, thank you for the FPL points, guys. Thank you very much, because I got both of them in my FPL.
Who's
Jadon
Shaw?
Sancho. Yeah, I got both of them in my FPL. Shaw with the assist. Rashford with the goal.
Oh, I think I might have the same.
2-0
actually.
Manchester United. Let's go. I think we could get another one, man. It's just momentum.
Yeah,
It's just all about momentum.
See, now it's going to liven us up even more.
Ten Hag football.
Yeah.
We're here to stay. Ten Hag football is here to stay. I would like to see Sancho on at some point.
Yeah, I think he'll come
It
on.
would be nice to see him on.
Okay. Deal with it.
Good.
Well
Wambi
done.
clean up.
Well done.
Love it.
Good. Good football. Good
Oh,
football.
Clean, so clean,
Good
good.
football. Look at Rashi.
Take him on, take him on.
There you go. There you go. He's gone.
Pace.
That's better from Antony. Much
He
better
tried
from
to
Antony.
Did he just try to flick it over his head? It's funny when Antony runs. He runs with like his head up.
Yeah, it's like that,
Yeah,
isn't
he
it?
runs
Yeah.
with his head up. wonder if Ten Hag would make a change. The first sub that he made seemed to have worked.
Oh. Luke.
Well done.
Fred.
Well done.
Just go back.
I think Garnacho's starting to, you know, think more maturely
Oh, what
in
a ball
terms
from
of.
Fred.
Oh,
Jeez.
beautiful.
What a ball from Federico.
Ball
Cross into the
in.
box.
Rashi.
It's a good ball.
That's a good ball.
Like, he knows when to take on his player now, when just to lay off the pass back. And I like it. Okay, because the Palace are making some changes now.
Wamby with the throw-in. Did he just take Antony out? He just
there,
took
man.
Antony out. And then Antony got
Behave yourself. Don't get sent, Anthony.
Oh!
Look at Fred's in that scrap.
There's beefing.
Fred's in the scrap with Ayew.
Oh! Fred is gripping some guys up. Look at that!
Look at Fred.
Fred's grabbing all of them.
Look at Fred! Oh my
Fred's grabbing all of them, man.
It's the Brazilian. Look, Casemiro comes running. Oh, people from the crowd should have jumped him.
Imagine.
I'm joking, guys.
You're
We
a
don't condone
bad
violence.
influence.
We don't condone violence.
Bad influence.
We don't condone violence. But that was a nasty.
Was that from
challenge.
Mitchell as well?
That was Schlupp.
You better not.
think it was
The ref was just like, let me just let this continue for now.
Let me see. What's
Yeah,
happened
he
there?
took him out. Look,
He's pushed
Oh.
him
he
off the
pushed
side.
him. Literally pushed him
Into the
and
stand
then
and looked
then
over
stared
him.
down at him like
No,
a
can't,
peasant.
isn't he? Okay.
Family
it's
literally just
Schlupp.
barged
Okay,
into him,
right,
of course.
No, but he pushed him and then stared at him.
Come on.
And then Antony weren't impressed with that. Show us the replay, man. Show us the replay.
Casemiro came in.
Fred came running.
I want to see, man. I want to see the beef.
Interesting to see what the ref does here. Both the
Yellow
others.
for who?
You better be some from Schlupp. Don't book.
Thank you, ref. I mean,
Anyone
I
else?
personally would send him off, but that's that's what I would do. But a yellow card, I'll take that. There's no way they're arguing that Antony.
You
or
better
anyone
not
else
book
should get
Antony.
booked. There's
But
no
come
way Fred
on.
or anyone else should get booked.
He's gonna
No
book
way.
him.
No way.
That is silly. Come on, man.
Anthony.
He's booked
Antony?
Antony
He's the
from getting
victim.
up.
Why did he book
Antony
Antony?
was the victim because of the way he reacted. Because he got up, I think, initially pushed him. He came running up and pushed him.
Eze's
Oh,
coming on.
Eze looks like he's about to come on. This ref is honestly, he's horrible. The referee is actually horrible today. He's been so poor.
Look at that pep talk. Ooh, Casemiro.
Casemiro.
Move,
Oh,
bruv.
Anthony went in.
A little push like that. People are getting booked for it.
Look at Fred straight in. I love it, man.
Fred came in with the slap.
Martinez came in as well.
Look at
Look at Martinez.
squaring up.
Look at Martinez.
Martinez.
Jordan Ayew is twice Fred's size, and he's grabbing him up like this, like they're in high school. With
Oh,
no,
I think there's a VR decision on
no
red
way.
card.
What are they
For who?
looking
For
at?
who?
Red
I think it
card
might be
for?
for Fred.
Absolutely not.
Or
Where? What's
Casemiro.
Fred? What's
Oh, I
Fred?
think it's Casemiro. On Hughes.
For what?
He's holding his neck. Oh, man. No, it's not a red card. Come
That
on,
cannot
man.
be a red card.
No,
I'm sorry, there's
please.
no way that could be
Wait,
a red
he's
card.
grabbing his shirt, really. He's not grabbing his neck.
He's
From that angle, it looks like he's strangling him.
choking
Yeah.
him.
Oh,
Oh my god.
I think he might be sent off, guys.
Oh,
I
he's getting
can't
sent
lie.
off. He's getting sent
I
off.
think he's getting sent off. You can't do that, man.
That's not a good look.
He's gone red.
But that angle makes it
Hughes
look
gone-
worse.
But Hughes has gone red in the face,
Yeah,
like he
yeah.
can't breathe.
That angle
No
looks
way.
worse, man.
Oh my god.
He's
It's
gonna
like
get
I was too
sent.
busy watching
I think
the
it's-
fight
Yeah, he's gonna
over
go
there.
look
I
at
didn't
it.
realise what Casemiro
He
was
might
doing.
send him
That
off.
angle looks worse. But from the other angle, it looked like he was pulling his shirt. Oh, he's gonna
going
get
to watch
sent
it
off.
himself.
He's gonna get sent off, man. He's gonna get sent off. He
That-
knows it. He knows it.
He's thinking, oh, yeah. Once you're
knows
grabbing
it.
people like that, yeah. But the way Fred was grabbing up Jordan,
Yeah,
Ayew,
yeah,
oh
yeah.
my days. But from that angle, look, oh my god!
Oh my god, he got a mad close up as well.
They zoomed in.
They zoomed in.
They actually zoomed
Even
in.
De Gea is looking over it. Don't
Nah,
send him off. Don't send him
know.
off. Don't. Yeah, he's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. Yeah, he's gonna do it. I know he's gonna do it. He's gonna send him off.
Yeah, red card. He's gonna
Or
be-
unless give a yellow or something. Yeah, he's gonna send him off, guys. What game does he miss?
3 games. Oh, red card.
Yep.
Oh, back
No.
pocket.
Oh no. Oh, that's bad.
He's going to miss the 2 Leeds game and the Leicester game. Yeah, he's going to miss the 2 Leeds game and the Leicester games. If it's a 3-game suspension. If it's a 1-game suspension, because it's straight red.
It's a straight red, it's free.
That is just, silly. But, like, that is just... I get it. It's the heat of the moment and everything.
Yeah.
You can't contain yourself, especially, the little Fred, Casemiro, Antony relationship, the
So
brotherhood
what?
that they have. But that is... But someone should have been sent off from the Palace team.
I think now.
Sabitzer has to come on. You can't leave Fred.
Yeah. Oh, look at it. He's literally...
Or
And then,
Maguire.
it's like he stopped because he realised what he was doing.
Yeah, he stopped.
It's
I
actually
think he
like
went to
he
go
stopped.
apologise as well.
You're always in that moment as well. You probably think I'm probably not going to get caught. Like there's so many of us. Do you know what I mean?
Probably
you
thinking
forget about
it's
VAR.
like at school, innit? When
Yeah,
you
yeah.
fight. But VAR...
They caught him. It's probably a red. Like from that he's
From
grabbing him up.
From that, it's a red. You're choking. You got your hands around someone's neck.
Yeah, it's
That's
a red. It's not good. He's gonna have to make changes.
So what do we do now? What do we actually do now?
He's probably.
Maguire on?
I think he might take off. Antony and put on Sabitzer
Yeah.
in the middle. Wow, Liverpool losing 3-0.
They're dead.
That is mad.
You're dead.
M Sati with the super chat says Sabitzer will fill his place perfectly, guys.
Oh,
Relax, guys.
Good thing we signed Sabitzer though, innit?
Damn, Liverpool are losing 3-0.
I think
I think that's what we'll do. I think that's what he will do.
I think watching it in VAR, it made it look worse.
Yeah,
It just made it look worse.
To be
and
fair,
worse.
See,
and worse.
it's not looking good now. There's a massive gap. He's offside, I think.
Yeah.
Hoofed it over the.
I say take off Antony. Just put 2 up top then, or 1 up top even. Just Rashi, and just see out the game that way.
Yeah, we just have to see out the game. Even
Yeah,
if we go.
just put Bruno on the right. You got Fred.
To be fair,
Sabitzer.
do we really need Casemiro against Leeds? Yes, he's great.
We
but
need
Leeds
Casemiro.
twice.
We need Casemiro every game.
I think
Yeah,
we
he's
can
vital,
get past
man.
Leeds.
We need him for every single game.
And now that Eriksen is out as well, it's a tougher position to be in.
Yeah.
Because you see, like, Casemiro's ability to play balls from deep as well.
Yeah.
It's not just what he does defensively,
Yeah.
but even
Yeah.
Jordan Ayew, he should have been sent off too. Jordan Ayew should have been sent off too. Eze and Sambi Lokonga on loan from Arsenal.
Okay.
is
Be
on for
interesting to see
Palace.
what he does in a Crystal Palace shirt. I see a lot of Arsenal fans like wanting him out so quickly.
I feel like. Do you feel like Antony was a bit reactive with when Schlupp pushed him?
Yeah, but
into the-
it's
into
more
the
his
stand?
personality, isn't it? I think it's
But
one
he has to learn. I think with age he'll learn.
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
with
yeah,
age,
yeah,
He's
yeah,
still
of course.
young, but situations like that could just be avoided. I think it just could have been avoided.
Definitely.
But for Casemiro to be out out of the 2 Leeds in the Leicester game, I think we'll miss him.
It's going to be a long 20 minutes, guys. Can't lie to you, it's going to be a long 20 minutes.
Yeah, this is the time when Ten Hag needs to be reactive.
You were singing for a red card for Mitchell, now we've got a red card.
I know. Sometimes I should just keep my mouth shut. I should just keep quiet.
What's Ten Hag going to do?
17 minutes to go. Man United 2-0. 1 man down. I think it's the first red that we've picked up this season.
It is, yeah.
Hopefully we can see this game out.
Yeah, it's gone, 4-4-1? Well done.
Ray Diaz with the super chat says, imagine if we didn't get Sabitzer, return of McFred. Well, McTominay's out
He's
injured,
out.
which is why United signed Sabitzer, because
Yeah.
McTominay's out as well as Eriksen.
Yeah.
But if he wasn't out, then yeah.
If we didn't get Sabitzer and McTominay's out, I think it would have been like Fred and Bruno and then put Sancho in Cam.
Yeah.
I think that's what we would have to do. It's a good thing we bought Sabitzer when we did.
Carrie Moore with the super chat says, now these refs have it out for us. I hear it. I've been saying it since the beginning of the game. This referee has been a bit inconsistent.
Good. Martinez solid.
Guys, this is going to be a long 20 minutes, man. 15 now.
It's corner to Crystal Palace.
But then this
I
is
think
a
we could
good way to see what mentality these players have. Do they just like, lose their heads and let them come back into the game, or do they see it out?
This is where mentality comes into it.
Big header.
Oh, what a save!
damn.
See, it's moments like that, yeah.
Big save, big save, big save.
Wow.
Big header.
Wow.
Big header.
Not
And
doing
this
anything
is when
all
they've
game.
looked most threatening, to be honest.
I mean,
It's from
who's on
corners.
him? Who's on him?
It's from corners they've been most threatening.
That's a reaction.
Who's on
save.
him?
He hasn't done
Nobody.
anything all game.
Open
Look at
header. We
that.
need to do better.
Nah, he's by himself.
Have to do better. Have to do better there. Another corner.
We can't drop points after seeing Arsenal drop points. We need.
Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no! He should not even be on the pitch. He should have been sent off. That is just a poor goal
This
to
is poor.
concede from a set piece. And I literally just said less than 2 minutes ago, I said that they looked most threatening to score from a set piece. And it's just, we're not out quick enough. We are not out quick enough.
Oh man, backheeled it into the goal,
Backheeled
yeah,
it into the goal.
mad.
Backheeled it. That's just a
Oh my days.
That's just a bad.
Bring
goal
on the
to concede.
defenders now, man. Bring
Bad
them on
goal.
now. Even if it means Maguire, I can't lie. Bring it on. 5 at the back.
That is just. It's going to be a tough 15 minutes.
Oh, boys.
It's going to be a tough 15 minutes. JP87 says Casemiro waiting for Hughes in the tunnel.
Oh, Fred.
Let's just keep
Waiting
let's
for
just-
Hughes in the tunnel.
Let's just see this game out, guys. Come on, United.
Decent ball.
Are we still going for a goal?
It's too risky, man.
Oof. Anthony, well done. Well done.
There you go. Well done, Wambi. Just
Well done.
I forgot Garnacho was playing for a second.
In it for real.
Guys, we need to keep the ball better than this, man.
Oh. Now they've got momentum. They've got energy. They can set the tempo. Oh, all of that because of Casemiro just could not control his temper. Could not control. I won't even say temper because he doesn't strike me as a guy that has a temper.
Yeah,
but
no,
he
it's
just couldn't control himself.
Yeah.
Just couldn't control himself. Come on, United. No, we can see it out. We can see it out. Crystal Palace with the ball.
Oh no, don't look.
Oh!
No, it's not looking good. Get rid of it.
Thank you. Well done, Martinez. Well done.
Ten
Let's
Hag,
go.
please make
Off you
a
go.
change.
Oh.
Make a change, please. Bring someone on.
Do you see how Palace have changed as soon as Eze came on? Olise and Eze together,
Yeah.
they play so like they complement each other so well. But look at that ball in left foot. Find
gotta do better,
Tyreek
yeah.
Mitchell at the back post.
Martinez.
He's not making any subs.
He might be happy with what he's got at the moment.
Yeah.
Off you go, Garnacho.
Garnacho.
No, great.
Just
ball.
make it hard for him. Make it hard for him.
Yeah.
Well
Good.
done.
There
Make it
you
hard for him.
go.
Well
Come
done.
on,
Ref!
Come on, ref. Do better. Referee, do
Garnacho,
better.
you gotta
Do
get up
better.
there. You
What
gotta
the
get
hell?
up there.
Do better.
You gotta
Did
get
the
up
ref
there.
just foul him?
The ref
You gotta
just-
get up there.
See, the ref is working
And that's a head
so
injury
much.
as well. That's a head injury as well.
Listen,
Exactly.
The ref is working against us so much that he's fouling our players too.
Oh.
There you go, Fred. Well done.
Didn't the ref stop
And he
the
ain't called it
game?
back yet.
What's
I
going
thought
on?
the ref stopped the game.
What is going on? This ref has no control of the
No
game.
control of the game, man.
Wait.
He's saying, I fouled him. Yeah, you did. You fouled our player. You fouled our player. You're working against us.
That's a head injury. I don't know why you didn't stop straight away.
And now he wants to go and hold his head. The same head that you tried to injure.
Garnacho won that there.
He won it.
He won it.
Look, he took his legs out from behind. Oh boy. Guys, a long
Oh, Sabitzer. Let's go.
Manchester United debut for Marcel Sabitzer.
Imagine this debut, man. Red card, 2-1 up. Boy.
He's sticking with a back four.
Puts it top bins, he's a hero already.
We just need to see the game out. I honestly think we just need to see the game out. We can't.
Who's he coming off for?
I would assume it's Antony.
Yeah, I'm assuming it's Antony too, but it could be wrong.
It could be a man-for-man swap.
It could be Bruno.
Could be, yeah.
I'm gonna assume it's Antony and just Rashford up top by himself.
Oh, Martinez! Oh!
This is not looking good.
Guys, get back!
Good.
No fouls, no fouls.
I can't speak.
Oh my God.
I actually can't speak. This is
Get
gonna be
rid.
a difficult 10 minutes.
Oh, my days.
Who said 2-1? Was it you?
I said
You said
2-1,
2-1,
but I didn't
right?
actually think it would happen.
You might need to stop saying things.
I need to
Everything you're
stop
saying is
saying
coming true.
I need to stop saying things. The game, the momentum just shifted once.
It seems like there's so many goals in other games with this.
I'm seeing
game.
4-2 and
Oh, he's got
Villa
gloves
versus-
on.
Oh, you know when
nah.
he's channeling his inner
Anthony.
Casemiro.
It's Antony.
It
So
looks like Anthony's come off. Marcel Sabitzer has
so
come
Bruno,
on.
Fred, Sabitzer midfield.
Probably.
Yeah.
It could be a 4-3-2
Yeah.
with one man light, so that could
Could
be a
be.
thing. 10 minutes, we just need to hang on. We just need to hang on and
Yeah.
see the game out.
It does look like that.
Yeah, it looks like a 4-4-1,
It
yeah.
looks like a 4-4-1, yeah.
Well done.
There you go,
Go on,
Garnacho.
Garnacho. Punish him.
Oh, unlucky.
Fred, you need to be more disciplined. You can't go up as you used to. You know what I mean? You just stay there on the break and let Garnacho and Rashford do their thing.
Oh.
My days.
No.
Oh! My
Yeah,
heart,
well
man.
done, well done, well
I can't take
Look
it.
at Varane, he's hyping the crowd up.
Yeah, man.
He's telling them, get behind the boys, let's go.
At least it's techie, man. I can't lie.
He tried it. Luke Shaw was like, nah.
Oh man, we need to see this game out. I would be. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna say it.
What are you
I'll
gonna
say
say?
it after. I'll say it
Don't
after.
say
I'll
it.
say it after the game.
You said too
More
much,
fresh
you
legs
said too
coming on
much.
for Palace. More fresh legs. I think they've had a long.
That's
We
Sambi,
played
innit?
midweek. They didn't.
Yeah.
Did they play in the FA Cup as well the week before? I can't
I don't
remember.
remember.
Ah, there you go. There's Hamada. He's really good, top quality midfielder that they've brought in the January window. You should not have even been on the pitch. Schlupp should have been sent off. He shouldn't have even been on the pitch. Mateta, they're going for it. Vieira is going for a goal right now.
He is.
He's going for a goal right now.
United, why you gotta do this to me, man?
Come on, boys. See it out. See it out. Looks like Rashford and Garnacho are switching around.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be shocked to see Sancho come on. I don't think he's gonna.
No, in this position now.
I think he's
No.
just, at this point, 85th minute, I think he might bring on a Maguire or
Yeah.
a Lindelof. Put 5 in the back.
This is when you need Maguire in there just heading the ball away.
Oh, Palace with the ball. 8 minutes to go. Scary hours.
Everyone behind the ball, man. Everyone
Scary
behind the
hours.
ball.
Good,
Well
Fred.
done,
Fred.
Good job.
Pass it down the line.
Bam.
Oh,
you can't even. Come on, Fred.
Come on, Fred, man.
We praise you for winning the ball and then you can't even play a pass through.
Rashford, keep going, boy.
Let's go. Come on, boys. We can see this out. We can see it out. We can see it out. Let's go.
Yeah, Maguire's
There you go.
coming on. and
Oh,
Lindelof.
Maguire and Lindelof.
Matting. Yeah, he's going
Is he
full.
going 6 in the back? Unless Varane or someone's coming off.
Yeah.
But it looks
He
like
might take off one
Maguire-
centre back and one midfielder. And then
Fred
just...
might come off.
Who's
for
down?
Lindelof.
Yeah.
Because we've seen Lindelof go CDM in the last
Yeah, we
game.
have seen it, yeah.
So, and he did used to play there for Benfica,
Yeah.
which Eric Ten Hag also mentioned was a reason for him to play CDM in the Nottingham Forest game. But it looks like he's probably telling him just to clean up.
Lindy.
Let's go, guys. Come on.
5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Come on, United.
Oof. Sabitza's on the ball.
Raphael Varane, Rolls
There we
Royce.
go.
the
Go on,
fan-
Sabitza.
Good. Oh, unlucky. You know what? No, you know.
My watch.
Oh, Sabitza.
Everyone is just Rashford is just unable to
Maintain
keep his
balance right now,
he
yeah.
can't keep his balance. I really want to see what Ten Hag's going to say about Casemiro's red card.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't. One thing I like about Ten Hag is even like when he doesn't criticize his players.
No, he doesn't. He doesn't.
So if I know they're gonna ask him, and he's probably gonna be like, "Yeah, I'm gonna have a word with him. That's not gonna happen again."
Yeah.
It's clear. Huh?
Keeps it simple.
He has to do better. And that's what he's gonna say. But you know,
clear what he
win.
does.
It's clear. It's clear.
It's clear. Ref sent him off. VAR. That's what he's gonna say.
Yeah.
Shout out to Eric Ten Hag.
Oh.
No fouls. Get rid. Well done.
Raphael Varane, well done. What? Did he just? Oh.
Why didn't you just get rid the other way?
You didn't need to do that, can't lie.
Get up. Oh, that's not
Oh,
a foul.
come on.
Luke was getting mad, fam.
Oh man. Does Luke Shaw wear shin pads? Because it does not look like it.
It doesn't look like it.
I think he wears very small
Yeah,
shin
yeah.
pads.
The guy's coming on. Who's it for?
I would see maybe Fred
For
off
Wan-Bissaka.
and Varane. Fred and Varane.
Oh, it seems, yeah. Oh, Garnacho's getting taken off as well.
Oh,
Fair
the
enough.
sub
You know
getting
what?
subbed.
Oh,
Unlucky,
mad,
man.
interesting. Okay.
Take it on the
Unlucky,
chin.
man.
Take it on the
Unlucky,
chin.
unlucky. I'm sure he'll understand.
You understand,
circumstances.
yeah.
And Bissaka.
And Wan-Bissaka as well. So I guess Lindelof's going to right back.
That's interesting.
I think they're going. Well,
Yeah,
Wan-Bissaka.
Yeah.
Shaw, Maguire.
Lindelof could probably go in right
Shaw,
back.
Maguire,
Yeah.
Varane, Martinez.
It's just a back five, I
and-
think.
Yeah, and Lindelof and right back.
I think it's just a back five, but just keep the ball.
Elise, man. Stop with the free kicks against United.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh!
I can't take this. I can't take this.
Mateta.
I actually can't watch.
You know what? That should be a goal.
I'm gonna go get Owen out of the cupboard, guys.
Yeah,
and
get him
post
out,
the
get
last
him
5
out
minutes
quick.
because my heart can't take this.
Bruno doesn't have to put him off
Another
though.
corner, and they've been threatening from corners all day. They've been
Come on,
threatening.
3 minutes. Dig deep.
Oh, it's a goal kick. My bad, not a corner. Okay,
Dig
I'm
deep.
feeling a bit more cheery then. Let's go, guys.
Well done. Good header.
Oh, he looks unhappy.
I'm sure he understands though, man.
Yeah, he looks unhappy. I hope that don't stop him from signing a new contract.
nah. It's just one of them situations.
It's just you have to. It just makes sense. It makes sense, especially with the job that Fred, Rashford, Bruno, they ain't coming off. So
Fred, watch him. Look at your man, Fred.
Martinez,
the butcher, man. Move.
Let's go. That's the butcher of Old Trafford, Lisandro Martinez.
My World Cup winner, man.
Yeah, let me address him properly. World Cup winner.
Yeah.
World Cup winner, Lisandro Martinez.
Argentina.
Come on, guys.
2 minutes. Come on.
A lot of people in the comments are as nervous as we are. Someone said, just kill time with... Ian said, just kill time with possession. Matty Lad says, Martinez is a don. Absolutely. Chris Katsu says, Garnacho is walking down the tunnel, going to HR and erasing his name off that new deal.
Yeah.
And Wicked Ribbon says, this is the longest 15 minutes ever. Absolutely. Longest 15 minutes ever. Let's go,
Guys,
boys.
get rid. Go on. Who's that?
Oh.
Oh, it's going off, isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah. Kick the ball away, Rash. Kick it away.
One minute left of normal
Watch the ref
time.
give like another 5 minutes because of that scruffle.
I hope it's not some stupid extra time.
No World Cup extra time.
Yeah, then it'll be like, I think maybe because of the VAR.
Yeah, I
and
think they're going to
everything,
give like
3,
5
4
minutes.
minutes.
I think
It'll
they're
be
going to
3,
give
4
5.
minutes.
They're going to take the piss. Watch.
Let's go. I can't take this.
Okay.
Get rid. Well done, Sabitzer. Oh, my days.
Stay on him. Go on, Sabitzer.
Well
Good
done.
Oh,
That's what happened! What happened?
Oh, you're
man?
knocking it.
what happened? Having a laugh. If the rest, is he having a laugh?
He's giving him a free kick.
A free kick for what?
Is he having a bloody laugh?
What, for the Sabitzer tackle?
Because he won the ball. Oh,
Nah,
Ten Hag ain't
mocking
happy.
it.
Ten Hag is not happy.
Where
my
was
God,
the foul?
This ref.
That's craziness.
This
you know.
ref is
That is
absolutely
craziness.
ridiculous.
Come on, man.
From the first minute, I said that this ref was a.
7 minutes.
Ah!
This ref is having
Nah,
a laugh.
mocking it.
Oh,
I swear this ref is having a laugh. Oh my God.
7 minutes. Good friend. 7
The
minutes.
level of officiating in the Premier League, if it has come down to this standard of this referee today, then whatever their name is,
Shocking.
PGMOL, whatever the referee association,
Yeah.
they need to be put in the bin. They need to be put in the bin. If this is the standard of English football refereeing, it's a joke. It's a joke.
Casemiro, why'd you have to go get a red card?
He probably didn't expect it as well.
That just the whole game just changed from that red card, and now we're just defending for our lives.
Go on, Sabitzer.
Get rid.
Good.
Varane, well done.
Get rid. Can we
Come
get a
on,
foul,
What
ref?
is that?
Can we
Like,
get a
come
foul,
on.
ref? Thank
Come on,
you.
ref. And
Well
let's
done,
give him a
ref.
yellow card. Give him a yellow card like you were throwing around yellow cards earlier. Vieira, why are you mad for? Why are you mad? Why are you mad? Keep crying. Cry more.
Varane, I
That
love
is-
this guy,
That is just
man.
a high foot from Richards. Or is that Edwards? Sorry. He needs to do better.
Rashi, yeah, you waste time. I know you're alright. You alright, my boy.
I hope Rashi's all right. This referee just plucked 7 minutes out of thin air and was like, yeah.
How was that
that's
a bit
extra
so foul though? We were on the break. So Alex is smiling.
He needs to pay our VAR bills. Because some calls have not been going our way this season. Ever since Klopp made those comments about United, it's just not been happening. M. Sati with the super chat says, look at Sir Alex smiling, guys. Relax, we got this.
It's Fergie time.
He's like, he
I
doesn't
love
even.
the optimism. I love the optimism.
Big head.
92 minutes.
Well done, Shaw.
5 more
Well
minutes of this.
done. Well done.
I don't
Leave
know
the
if I can
ball.
handle
Leave the
5 more
ball. You
minutes of
wait
this.
for it. Don't go get it. You wait for it.
Ten Hag is livid.
Yep.
Just
Leave
keep
it.
wasting
Leave it.
time.
Leave it. Leave it, Rash. Leave it, Rash. Leave it. Leave it. Leave it.
No, he's going to hold it, then he's going to put it on the floor, then he's going to give it to Luke Shaw.
Yeah.
It's going to waste time. Look, literally. that's what they do to waste time.
Down the line.
Oof. Yeah, corner. Corner.
Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Hold it there, hold it there. Hold it there, guys, hold it there.
Ah, I miscontrolled it.
There you go. Yeah, kick him while you're at it.
Sambi.
4 minutes to go. I hope we can see this out. Come on, boys.
Everyone else nervous like us. This is crazy.
Yeah.
There you go. Just hold the ball.
Oh,
there you go.
that's beautiful.
There you go. Good defending. Well
Good
done,
Fred.
Fred. Well done, Fred. He's screaming into the crowd.
I love Fred, man.
Well done,
Good.
Rashi.
Yeah, just
just keep doing that. Break up their play. Break up any sort of momentum that
Yeah.
they got.
Big header. Well done.
Well
done.
done,
Yeah,
Fred.
more
Well
of that.
done. Three minutes to go. Martinez throwing the ball back into the crowd. I can't. 94th minute. just got to keep breaking down any sort of momentum that they get.
Just stay on them.
The thing is, my worry is that big gap in midfield.
Yeah.
That huge gap in midfield.
One ball is all it takes.
One ball will take 4 players out of the game. Look at Lindelof playing so high.
Well
up.
done.
Look at Fred.
He's got
Guy's
an
an
engine, man.
He's
Machine,
an
man.
engine.
Do not give Elise any free kicks out of the box.
Crystal Palace are picking up their tempo.
Oh.
Oh, well done. Good job. Keep doing that, boys.
2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. Come on. Come on. Dig deep.
We can see this out.
Well done, Fred.
What?
They've
Yeah,
given
but
a
the
free
play
kick.
on,
He's
play
played
on.
on, he's played
Play
on,
on.
he's played on, he's played on, he's played on, he's played on. Get out to him, Fred. Get out to him. Get rid. Yeah,
Oh,
he's played on.
that
Fair
is-
enough.
Elise got a left foot on him, though.
He does, yeah.
He's got a serious left foot on him.
It looks like he's playing for something to prove against us. Why does he play so hard against us?
It's like he wants United to sign him. I mean, he scored against us at equaliser in the 90-something minute and didn't celebrate. I ain't never seen that. I've never seen a player not celebrate against a team that he's never played for.
Yeah.
But he's great talent. He's a good talent. 96th minute, 1 minute left of extra
De
time.
Gea,
Still crazy.
take
guys.
your time with the free
7
kick.
minutes extra time. But we got this.
Take
You
your
can see
time
it
with the
out.
free kick, man.
I did say 2-1, so I'll be happy
got your
with
result.
my prediction.
Yeah, you got your result.
David De
Mystic
Gea with the
Mina
goal
back
kick.
at it again.
Big
Let's
one.
go, big kick. Our ball ref, thank you very much. Well done, well done, well done.
Our goal difference isn't great, but you know what, man? It is what it is.
A few more seconds to go.
Good throw. Corner flag. Well
Just
done.
hold it there.
Ooh,
Oh, Rashford,
what are
Rashford,
you doing?
Rashford, what are you doing there?
Oh, he's messed up. Ref, blow, blow. Ref, blow the whistle.
If he lets the game
Ref,
continue,
blow the
swear to God,
whistle.
if
Blow the whistle.
there's another attack from Palace, I'll lose it.
Ref, blow
No,
your
no, no.
Is he still
whistle.
letting them play on?
Nah, surely not.
He's still letting them play on.
Oh, bro.
Oh, okay. blow the
Ref,
whistle.
blow, blow, blow. He's looked at his watch. He's, oh my days.
He left his whistle in the dressing room at half time.
For real, man.
Let's go, Lisandro
Ref,
Martinez,
ref,
man of the match.
Ref,
Yeah, man of the match.
Man of the match performance. Let's go.
ref.
Blow the whistle.
Oh my days, ref, come on.
That's 8 minutes extra time.
Offside.
Offside. Thank
Ref,
you.
if
Thank
he
you.
surely,
Now
surely
he
you
doesn't
now.
blow the whistle now,
Now he
yeah?
can blow the whistle. Lisandro Martinez, what a performance. What,
Wow.
honestly, what a, I feel like I say this so much,
Wow.
but what a performance
What
from
performance.
him. Just hoof that ball up. Vieira's not happy. There's a minute and a half extra.
Just
whole
hoof it
minute
off
and
the
a half
pitch.
extra.
Hoof it, De Gea, hoof it.
A
he's
whole
gotta
minute
call
and a
it.
half extra. Ridiculous. That's absolutely ridiculous.
Come on.
Come on, ref. Thank
Done.
you very much.
Surely done.
Full-time whistle, absolutely.
Oh
about
my
time.
gosh.
About time.
Oh my God.
98 and a half minutes. I did not expect that. Honestly, I didn't expect
He
that.
is
We've
not
got
happy.
so
Look
much,
at Ten Hag.
We've got so much to talk about. Ten Hag he's marching over to the referee. He's literally marching straight over.
Yeah, he's going straight
to the
onto him,
referee.
isn't
He does
he?
not
Yeah,
look
straight
happy
away.
at all.
Oh.
Vieira's complaining. I guess I don't know what he's complaining about, but he's lucky not to have a man sent off. Manchester United had a man sent off. Let's talk about the positives from the second half. Let's talk about the positives. We went up 2-0 with a good team goal. I think that was a great team goal.
Yeah.
Rashford finished it. Michael, what do you think of Rashford's goal?
I think it was a good build-up play. I think that Rashford goal just epitomises what Rashford can do. He can play off the left, but again, he can play 9 as well. So I think it was good build-up. I think we were saying earlier that we think that everyone had a touch. We have to look back at the goal and see how that actually came about. But I think it was a good worked goal. Good tapping. I mean, you have to be in the right places at the right time. That's something Rashford has really worked on this season. And with the coming of Benny McCarthy, I think that's really helped him get in the right positions at the right time. And then he's got his goal.
How about you? What do you think of Rashford's goal? Do you think it was a good team goal?
Yeah, I think, we were saying that Rashford wasn't having a particularly great game. I mean, some of his decision-making in terms of the passing and knowing when to shoot was quite poor at times. But it was a great team goal. Great team goal, great build-up, great link-up. I think Antony had a touch, Wan-Bissaka had a touch as well. They were all part of the goal. So I think similarly, like in the first half, the first 10-15 minutes, we were pretty good. But then, we started to slow down a little bit, even just before Casemiro came off. But nothing too noticeable. And then Casemiro comes off and then the game changes.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that Casemiro sending off because I feel like that is when the game kind of shifted. Priest of Melanin with a super chat says, Marina tried everything to get Crystal Palace back into the game, but God doesn't like ugly. That's a funny one. Miss Adan says, Mina forever getting the predictions on point. Yes, I did. Aminor Rashid with a super chat says, Mina, would you play Sabitzer and Fred in the midfield? Yes, because I think that's the only choice that we have. It's 3 games, because Casemiro got a straight red card, which means that's 3 game suspension. Yeah. He will miss our 2 games against Leeds and then Leicester. So
can you imagine Fred had got a midfielder?
Imagine
Casemiro got sent off.
But imagine he got sent off against Leeds. I think if he had got sent off against one of the Leeds games, he could miss the Carabao Cup final because it can roll over to domestic games.
Imagine that.
Kelly James with the super chat says, now breathe. Absolutely, now breathe. Let's talk about the Casemiro sending off because I feel like that's when the game did change before Palace managed to get 1 goal back. What do you think of that situation?
I think it's just, like you said, heat of the moment. We all said it, heat of the moment. You're a bit, it almost felt like that sort of situation where he probably thought he wasn't going to get caught, but VAR's there, you know what I mean? They were going to catch on to him. A couple of people were pushing each other. Antony, Fred, Fred's situation looked a bit worse at first. But then when you look at Casemiro, I didn't even notice Casemiro. It was only until we kind of focused on him. And we were kind of like, okay, that's probably a red card. But like you said, like when you look back at it, it looks worse. I'm pretty sure in the situation he's not choking him or anything. It's more so just he's pulling his shirt and it's up to his neck. So it looks like he's choking him. But he was always going to get sent off for that. He should know a bit better. He's very experienced. But like you said, in the heat in the moment, it can be a bit difficult. Yeah.
What about you, Michael? What do you think of that red card?
Personally, I have no complaints. I mean, if it was a different team and it happened to one of our players, I'd be calling for their head, So, I mean, I've got no complaints. It's a red card, but as we were saying earlier, it's the heat of the moment. Although Casemiro's experience, I think when he was at Real Madrid, he didn't have VAR them times, so you can kind of get away with that in a scuffle. Yeah. But now in the Premier League and with VAR, it's hard to get away with those type of incidences. So, yeah, I have no complaints. I know he's in the kicking room, probably kicking himself, but then again, laughing with joy at the fact that we've got 3 points out of it. So, we'll just have to move on without him. I think Sabitzer came on and held his own in there, although he couldn't do much. With Palace having most of the possession, I think he's done well. So, yeah, I have no complaints, but yeah, it's a harsh one to take.
Yeah, I think for me the red card was a red card. Like you watch it back and you see someone's got 2 hands around someone's neck. Whether he was grabbing his collar, it looked like it just looked bad. Yeah. And I get why he got straight red card. Yeah. But one positive that I'll take away from that is how this team is so united. Like everybody came running, everybody was there when Fred was squaring up to Jordan Ayew, who's probably got about 5 inches and about 40 kilos on him. Yeah. But he was grabbing him up like this from his shirt, like they were in high school corridors, squaring up to each other. So that temperament is not always a negative thing. But in something like that, to lose your head in that situation, and then momentum shifts to the opposition team. If we were 1-0 up, it would have been a completely different story. But it's the fact that we were 2-0 up, and I do think the referee was poor in a lot of decisions that he made today. There were so many questionable decisions that he made. I do want to hear it'll be interesting to see what the referee association think of this referee's officiating today, because I do think it was poor officiating. 7 minutes extra time, okay, cool, but then to add about another minute and 40 seconds on top of that, that's just questionable.
Some of the fouls as well, like we should have gotten quite a few fouls in this game.
There was quite a few fouls that should have actually gone our way. What did you guys think of Antony's performance before he got hooked?
Antony, I don't know. I feel like there's less to say about him in this game. To be honest, I thought he had good moments. But I tell you what, though, in comparison to some of the other games where we were kind of criticising him his whole game, I would say he's been a lot better in terms of his decision making and his passing. He's not always trying to cut in and shoot. He's linking the play a lot better, and he's looking for that. He's looking for that pass. So I think that's one thing you've got to admire about him. He's clearly been told by Ten Hag to keep things simple at times rather than keep rushing things or trying to do everything yourself, which we were seeing from him. And look, defensively, he's always someone who's going to help out his fullback. He's been doing that for most games this season. So I think he had a decent game. I don't think anyone had a terrible game. I think everyone had a pretty decent game. So I think Antony, he was pretty good.
Yeah. We got more than 1,400 people watching, less than 500 likes. Come on, guys, we can do better. We can do better. They gave me the keys. We have to get to 500 likes at least. Let's talk about Lisandro Martinez. For me, he was my man of the match. A man of the match performance, putting a foot absolutely everywhere, following his man, following the ball, just leading out from the back. How big has Lisandro Martinez been? Not just in this game, but for us this season.
Listen, he's a revolution. Like we were saying during the game, that if any of those chances had fell to Lindelof and Maguire in past seasons, we'd be terrified. But the fact that obviously with the partnership of Varane and Martinez, it's just been that sense of relief, that knowing they're going to do the right things when the right things need to be done. Martinez, listen, there's not much I can say about him. Much more I can say about him because he's just amazing. World Cup winner. You need to put respect on his name, literally. Last 10, 15 minutes, he literally took that defence by the scruff of his neck and saw out the game for us. So, listen, there's not much I can say. He's the butcher. He's just class above the rest. And yeah, I don't know what we're going to do without him. If anything happened to Martinez, obviously we do have backup in that position, but he's so crucial for our defence. Him, that triangle, Varane, Martinez, and Casemiro, they need to be playing for us. And if we have that three, there's not much more that we need to worry about.
I totally agree with you. Paulo, Fred, what do you think of his performance today? Because I think he did. I think he did well.
Yeah, I think he was close to being man of the match behind Martinez, in my opinion. I thought before Casemiro came off, I thought he was in contention as well. Some of the balls over the top that Casemiro was doing were unbelievable. But I thought Fred, busy, as he always is, busy, interceptions, tackles. His engine is just unbelievable. I know everyone was taking a mick out of you when you were saying he runs, but he does actually have an engine where there's very few players in the team that have that. And I think that Fred, in this sort of game, maybe at times you want a bit better quality when it comes to the final ball at times, but he was the difference maker in the last 20-30 minutes with Martinez.
I totally agree. I think Fred, he's one of those guys where if you give him a job, he'll do it. Yeah. But if you ask him for anything more, creativity, any of that, accuracy on his shooting, I think that's where he kind of fails sometimes. Yeah, he doesn't give you all of that. But I feel like today in that midfield, especially even when Casemiro went off, he was literally running. He was an engine. He was covering every blade of grass on that pitch. Now Casemiro is going to be out for probably 3 games. I don't know if Manchester United will appeal it, but I know that he'll be out for the 2 Leeds games and then Leicester at home on the 19th of February. We've got big run of games this month, and then I think we've got Europa League and Premier League, and then we've got FA Cup on the 1st of March, which is against West Ham, which will be very interesting. But yeah, that's it from us over here at the UVHQ. Thank you guys all for a few super chats. Sorry, let me read the super chats before we go. D-Train's been a member for 4 months. Shout out D-Train. He says, and breathe, almost heart attack settings for myself at 4 a.m. Not ideal. Go United, such a relief. Licha is a 10 out of 10 for today. What a guy. Glory, Manchester United. I feel like a lot of people could probably resonate with what D-Train has to say. If you want to become a member, you can be a member just like D-Train, where you get your badges, you get your emojis, you get your exclusive members content. Thank you guys for joining us for this match view. It's been Micah's debut. Shout out to Micah for a great debut here at the UVHQ. Paulo and myself, they gave me the keys, guys. Keep supporting, keep liking this video so they continue to give me the keys. Obviously, we'll have some post-game content from UVHQ as well as from Old Trafford, where KG is going to be presenting from Old Trafford. So it's bare reckless settings. Make sure you guys tune in, make sure you guys subscribe, like, and get us to 135k subscribers at United View TV. Oh wait, a few more super chats, sorry. Kelly James says, Sabitzer is a player. I think he had a good cameo. I think he had a good
Yeah, yeah.
debut. Devil with the super chat says, never a red. Don't look at the 2-second clip. Look at it in real time. He held the shoulders and then used his hand to tell the player to calm down. That's interesting. Kenny James says, really good ball carrier. I think that's in reference to Sabitzer being a great player. Thank you guys. Thank you everyone for joining in. Like I said, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Make sure you stick around for the UVHQ content after the game and the Old Trafford content with KG. Until the next match view, we're out. Peace.